All right, people, blessings, blessings, blessings. Once you forward, just share out the stream. Once you forward, just share out the stream so people can join the conversation. Bless up. All right, what going, people? I could talk about this. As you can see, the number is on the screen where you can call in and join the conversation if you have something to say about this. See it? So just share out the stream. If you're on Facebook, share it to as many groups as possible. If you're on YouTube, share it to a WhatsApp contact and invite them over to come join the conversation. Now, I want to talk a little bit about the soldier beating the woman them in a Denham town thing, so you can see from the title. Right? Now, I did a video this morning covering the topic. And I uploaded it. And when I upload the video, it was expected that a lot of people wouldn't agree with my opinion and my take on the situation. That was very much expected. And the reason why that was expected is because I know that even in 2022, we still have a lot of yes men. We still have a lot of house slaves who sit around and say, yes, master. Who says, yes, sir, no, sir. Who still sit down and swallow everything that is forced down them throat by master. So I knew that a lot of people would have disagreed with my take on the whole soldier beating the thing. Now, a lot of people were saying they deserve that kind of treatment from the soldiers. And this is why I disagree with people who are saying them things. The people who say the woman them deserve to get that kind of treatment from the soldiers simply shows me and tells me, say, uno don't know, uno rights. And this is something that I keep talking about when it comes to Jamaicans. Uno don't know, uno rights. Someone who jump up and talk about all them is a set of hooligans down there, them deserve that. You cannot say that. You can't say that. And someone is saying that only until it reaches your doorstep, only until it reaches you or your family member, that's when you're going to see it as wrong. That's when you're going to see it as wrong, when a soldier pick up a gun and gun butt and beat in your face with it. That's when you are going to see it as wrong, when it reach you or reach one of your family members. Me keep on preaching this, Jamaicans, someone who don't know no rights. We not talk about the woman vulgar, she a scream and she a shout and she a go up in at the police, that soldier man face. I'm not saying that she right for go up in at the soldier man face. I'm not saying that. But she does have a right to speak. So if she did there and she a vent and she a cuss and she a carry on, that is her right. As long as she never put her hand on the soldier man there, she not do nothing wrong. So uno we are talking about, she deserve that. Uno no know on rights. Uno don't know on rights. Uno are the kind of people. Uno we are talking about the woman a hooligan and she deserve to get that and she should have get worse. Uno are the kind of people where if this was slavery days, uno would have stay and would have listen to what the runaway slaves are plan and go back go tell master say that's the plan. Uno, because uno would have get up every day and go pick cotton 4 o'clock in the morning right? Until master says stop, and you just take it and swallow it. You know the kind where when master said bend over, if you take lashing from whips, you would have bend over and take it, because that you would have snitched on the people, them the runaway slaves. Who decides that them would have stand up and fight for them rights? People. Because anything master said, accept it. That's how we realize with some. Anything master say, accept it. And say, yes, I saw it for God. When you go realize, say, speaking for your rights is not a crime. When someone go realize that, say, speaking for your rights is not a crime. Idiots will go jump up and talk about, say, I'll be a hooligan mentality them have in other community. That's our problem. You see, you don't know when people frustrated, you don't know nothing about that. You don't know nothing about that. You don't know when people frustrated and tired of the same kind of treatment. You don't know nothing about that. You know where I talk about, say, the people them are hooligan and them a shout and a scream and a carry on the soldier them. You don't know nothing about when soldier come and kick off your door and come in at your house and drag out your boy, pick you and make you go kneel down for ground for attire. You don't know nothing about that. You know where I talk about that. You don't know nothing about that. You don't know nothing about when soldier come drag out on the boy, pick you out on the house when they mix up in a violence and make them go lay down for attire, face down. You don't know nothing about that. Eh? You don't know nothing about that. So before you jump and talk about, say, the people them are hooligan and them deserve that kind of treatment, no female deserves no soldier to pick up no gun and lick them in them face and gun butt them. No female deserves that. And for sure, say someone don't listen and comprehend. I made it perfectly clear in the video. Perfectly clear in the video when I upload this morning. I said, had it been the other way around, where if I watched that video and I saw where the woman go up in the soldier man face and lick him, I would have been saying something totally different. But she did not hit him. See? She did not touch him. At least not from the angle that I saw. Imhotep, what go on, my brother? Brother, you hear me?
Unstoppable.
Yeah, man, what go on?
Big up yourself in the family.
Blessings.
And enough respect for the objectivity. You get me, I say?
Real.
Because in everything we do, we have to be fair and balanced.
Exactly.
We have to look at things from both angles. We have to suspend our emotions from things and look at things from both angles. Right? And me, Unstoppable, me I get a youth. But I'm going to the get up. See it all, family. You get me, I say? These things get me riled up, but me kind of restrain my emotions. You get me, I say? And you see, to all the people who are saying that this woman is wrong or whatever, let's look at the root cause Unstoppable. 2 weeks ago, soldiers went into Denham town, right? We saw it on social media, right? We saw the brother kick one soldier, right? We also saw a video where in the night, the soldiers take away one youth. And less than a minute, we hear gunshot, the youth dead.
Yeah.
The people them up Denham town accuse the soldiers of killing the youth in a cold blood. Roadblock one. Politicians got involved. Desmond Mackenzie, the member of parliament. You get me, I say?
Yeah.
Now, that was on 2 weeks ago. And we did not hear the same people them asking the question, say, what happened? Why immediately to the young man? You get me, I say?
Right.
The soldiers them come back. We saw in the video where apparently them have a man in them chop the true.
Right.
So now you tell me, say, 2 weeks ago, them kill a youth allegedly in a cold blood. And them a come take an ex-youth or an ex-youth. expect these people to do?
The people,
them sons and
the people are gonna react. The people have to react, Imhotep. You see, that's the thing. Family, listen.
What I'm saying is that the thing that we are missing is that these people are public servants. Police, soldiers, all law enforcement officers are public servants, and they are obligated to protect and serve. That's
right.
their first order of business.
Right.
So whenever they go into these communities, it's not to agitate or to beat up nobody or to drop nobody or to shoot and kill nobody.
Exactly.
Unfortunately, family, I've seen it all. Trust me. That has been the modus operandi of the Jamaican security forces.
Right.
Anytime police and soldiers come in at your community, it's either them gonna body up, beat you up, shoot you, or carry you to jail. It's never any form of social engagement. You know what I'm saying? It's always reactionary.
Let me tell you this.
What I'm saying is this, family. 2 weeks ago, these people witnessed an alleged an alleged human rights violation. Are we to expect that the same people are to roll out the red carpet and give these soldiers roses and chocolates?
Exactly.
That's not gonna happen.
Exactly.
Someone is crying. A mother is crying. A family member is crying based on what transpired 2 weeks ago. Why are we not speaking about what transpired 2 weeks ago that led to what occurred yesterday? Cause and effect, family.
But them not pay attention to that. Them not pay attention to that. Them only assist. You see, this is the thing, you know, Imhotep. Them already view people from these communities where them so-called ghetto, right, as nobody and hooligans. And that is what we're seeing in the comment sections, my brother. That is why them thinking of the people that we know, because them already looking at them as nobody's family, right? If you hear,
you know what the sad part is, unstoppable.
Yeah.
The sad part is a lot of the people who are making these comments have no idea what transpires in these inner city communities.
That is why I said it.
They have no idea.
People them only got actually have an experience of what it's like to see soldier come kick off your door. That's why I said it earlier, my brother. See? That is why I said it. Enough of them don't know what it's like. You know? And them just quick for bash. All right. Hold on, I lose Imhotep. Brother, call back. I think you did start reconnect. See? But listen. Listen. I see a whole heap of comments. All right, let me address that first here. I say answer for me why you're addressing your viewers like that. I'm not addressing my viewers like that. I'm addressing the people them who fail to wake up and realize what's happening. And them me address. Right? I'm not disrespecting my audience. Me not disrespect nobody as a matter of fact. I'm addressing the people them who fail to realize what's going on. Imhotep, me did lose them, my brother. What go on?
Reason, I think it's a reason we need to have. And I love how you do it too. Because you don't want nobody feel like say you are address nobody. You are engaged in your audience in a discussion where we can respectfully agree to disagree. You get me I said?
Right.
No, let's look at the root cause, right? The JDF has always been a militia from time of slavery. Any bad slave, when get up and say no more, the JDF was there to do what?
Exactly. Exactly.
All right. We have come a long way. Right? The JDF is here to protect the island from any form of
invasion.
They should not be on the streets. Unfortunately, crime is a problem.
Yep.
What's the root cause of crime?
Yep.
Politics started this. Let's go back to Denham town from the 1970s. Who created these garrisons? The same politicians, right? To protect their special interests. Them push out not us in what 10 or 2009. Not true.
Somewhere there, so.
Where was this social intervention programs to prevent and ensure that there is no recurrence of crime and violence in these communities?
Right.
Show me. where the government has engaged these communities in social intervention programs to prevent a recurrence of a DODOS or a disease. You get what I mean? Family. Show us. Don't just run in the communities, them beat up people and kill people when things are going away. Because who to create that environment here? Who to create them people here? It's the truth.
Right.
So why are we acting as if that these people do not have the right to say freedom of expression? I'm not talking about not the party attack, no law enforcement. You get what I say?
Right.
But this is an effect. The people them are react based on what transpired 2 weeks ago.
But
the people them.
But Imhotep, listen.
Attack the woman.
Imhotep.
Deserve it.
Imhotep, listen. This is not even. This is not even.
And there is video footage to show said soldiers took away the young man, go down the street and them hear boy, and the youth dead.
Hear me, Imhotep. This is not even about 2 weeks ago alone. You know. This has been an ongoing issue, my brother. This has been an ongoing issue. This is not even about 2 weeks ago, brother. If you're here when you're there on the live and here when we say this, how many of these people know about soldier coming and kicking out your door and dragging out your boy Pitney out of your house and put you down on the authority lay down face first? None of them don't know about that, right? I have witnessed that, my brother.
When that 13-year-old police kick off my door and an M16 in my face, I sleep there sleep.
All right. All right.
And a police kick off my door, M16 in my face, say them and look for criminals and wanted man. Police have no legal right to kick off no door without a search warrant.
All right.
And these are the violations that takes place every day in these communities.
And Jamaicans refuse to learn them rights. Them refuse to learn them rights. Them just accept everything.
The people are angry. Their basic human rights are violated.
Simple. Simple.
When police are kicked out family, police have beat me up before. Family, me at 40 years old. I've never yet commit a crime in my life.
Right.
And me I say, me at my yard and police coming at my yard. Right? I say, yo, go to your house. You know that.
Right.
Beat up, man. Right? And we never even talk about when we witness this family. Because the witness man get killed in a cold blood by police.
Right.
And when the news report comes, you hear say,
a shootout. Come on, thing. Come on, thing, brother.
In these communities every day.
Come on, thing.
Come on, Assad. You get what I say? What do you expect these people? What kind of relationship are these people to have with local law enforcement? Unstoppable.
Yeah, brother.
ACF, right? The Ministry of National Security. You see it here when they focus on community policing and community engagement.
Right.
That's when we will see a change
in
crime and violence. So here I tell you,
give me a second.
All the time police and soldiers come in at these communities is to back up and beat up, lock up, and shoot people.
Give me a second for talk, Imhotep. Hear this. You hear me?
Yeah, man.
A lot of these people commenting on them and say them need to have respect for authority, meaning police and soldier. I'm not in disagreement with that, you know. I agree with that. Right? I agree with all of the people and we are saying them need to have respect for the police and soldiers. I agree. However, there is a but. If I'm giving you respect, Imhotep, may I go expect you to show me the same level of respect, right? Yeah, you hear my brother?
Yeah, you can't
if me I give you respect, Imhotep, I'm supposed to expect the same kind of respect from you, correct?
Unstoppable. Respect is what? Earned and not given.
All right.
You get what
All right.
Respect is something where you earn. Now, let me tell you something unstoppable. Police can come in and beat up, kick off the door, shoot man or whatever, and you still respect them.
Right.
There's going to be hostility. There's going to be resentment. And it has always been the case. So no one who say the police are coming and extend the olive branch and engage the communities. Every time police come in these communities, it's not a matter of a civil amicable engagement. It's all about hostility. So how can you respect someone who is always hostile towards you?
Right.
Tell me how it works. Tell me.
Right.
What a logical explanation. How can you be amicable and civil towards someone whenever them come in your place? It's always hostility. Police come, pick up people, beat up people, lock up people, right? Shoot people. We are not here to defend no criminals, family.
Of course not. Of course
but at
not.
the same time, we are talking about gross human rights violations that takes place every day in these communities, and these people are voiceless. When them come out and protest, the first thing people say is that, oh, I want bag of woman a protest. Family, me live in a ghetto for 16 years. Me know how it go. No man can come out but them a protest.
Which part, brother? That can't happen. That can't happen. If a man ever get up and talk about him, they go protest, a gunshot and gun butt. See him where you see him beat that one day in the video. What you mean, man?
So when people ask, so why is it always women protesting? Them not understand how the ghetto operates.
Them not know nothing about
that. From the outside looking in.
Them not know nothing about that.
Address the elephant in the room.
Yeah, and all them
fighting does not work.
All them things is hooligans. That's all them
crime
things.
Family. You solve crime by recognizing the social issues, recognizing the root causes, family. Politics create all of this. The garrison thing was created by politicians to push their special interest agenda. Right? Politicians used to get the youths them, the guns them. It's a fact, it's a known fact. So why are we not holding the politicians accountable? All of these communities have a member of parliament. The member of parliament is responsible for the constituency. What are they doing in terms of social intervention and engaging the people? Where is the police in terms of engaging the population in a civil way? It cannot be that every time you see a police, and when somebody get gunshot or lock up or beat up or somebody say, go in on the house or go on the yard or whatever. How can you have peace with law enforcement when every time they come into these communities, this is
abuse? It's abuse. Every time. Every time. There's never dialogue.
Every person is entitled to the basic human rights, okay? And it no matter. And listen to me, the reason why you talk about the Denham situation, family, 2 weeks now me I watch it. 2 weeks now me I observe what going on, right? 2 weeks ago, we go on to Denham town, we don't hear nothing about it. We only hear say, they come and investigate it. You understand what me I say? The same soldiers them gone back down there. After when them go on with the people in Black Road 2 weeks ago, them protest the unlawful killing of someone by the JDF. That them said, the people them said that, and me I say, they never did it. They me I say, videos are on social media, videos are all over the place, right? Where I sure allegedly said the soldier them take the youth and carry him down the road, and couple minutes after them get gunshot and him dead. No, you are telling me, say, soldiers are come back and put man in a truck, and people are going to say, wait, are the same thing when them do 2 weeks ago, they want to do it, and we know. We can't make it happen. As a matter of fact, in family, they automatically react to it.
Of course.
That's natural.
Of course. And Imhotep, everything where I said, brother, I said it in the video. Me said the woman had a right to react, no matter whatever family member the brother where they didn't have the Jeep is to her, or even a friend. She had a right to react, right? And she react by speaking. See it? Now, where is the criminal act in her speaking, Imhotep? Is there any? Where is the crime? Where she broke the law in speaking? None.
There is no crime. Listen to me. Everyone has the right to peaceful protest. You get what I'm saying, family? And if soldiers come in your place and I take up man and put in a jeep, that's a violation of the basic human rights, because soldiers have no right to detain or arrest anybody at all.
Najdan, show me, send me the video where you have Najdan, where you see she put her hand on the officer. Send me that video there. Let me see. If me see that video there, me change my argument. Send me that video there where you see where she first licking. Because me watch it and me not see where that happens.
Even if she lick him, right? He has the right to do what? To pretty much
the
police involved and detain her for assault.
Detain her, right.
What he did was abhorrent.
No
man
do
that to any woman at all.
Let me ask you a valid question, my brother. More you answer me on this, because you see a lot of people, them one-sided, very one-sided. Listen, had this very same incident happened in America, let's use America for example, had this very same incident happened, even if the woman lick him, and there is video of him using him gun for beat her, what would have happened, my brother? Tell me.
All right, let me tell you something now. The Black Lives Matter people would have come out in full force. The American Civil Liberties Union would have come out in full force. The feminist movement would have come out in full force and condemn it. You get what I'm saying?
All right.
The same Jamaican people, them now who are condemn the woman, would have come out.
Would have screamed, exactly.
The victim, so to speak, the person
exactly.
who was abused by law enforcement.
Exactly.
It's the hypocrisy.
Exactly.
The Jamaicans that are the problem.
Yes.
It's the ones that are American, them defend them people.
If this happening at the States, see, you said the right thing in myself.
Man, deal with a woman, even if a woman, right, attack tough, or she lick him as a soldier. How can you deal with a woman like that?
Exactly.
That's totally wrong across the board.
But let me add this to what you said, Imhotep.
When they're in Africa, they're sitting there where we sit. Imhotep. In Jamaica.
Let me add this to what you said, my brother. Let me add this to what you said. Had this been in the US, even if the tape showed where she hit him first, just the fact of the way him react by using him gun for gun butter, him would have rang and all our case would have get thrown out. Our case would have get thrown out simply because of what him do.
That's what unstoppable. Let me say something. He would have been charged for aggravated assault.
Of course. Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Even if she is charged, she will be charged for minor assault. There's a big difference. He would have been charged for aggravated assault and battery. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Because no man not supposed to do that. No public servant. And let's not move away from the point. These law enforcement personnel are public servants. And as such, they should act in the best interest of the public. Soldiers, police are trained in de-escalation and crowd control.
Right.
You get what I say? So even if them got in at the place and the people them rowdy for whatever reason, they have the right and obligation to de-escalate the situation, not aggravate it.
Exactly.
And what we saw is the opposite of their modus operandi.
Exactly.
They should de-escalate, not aggravate the situation. Are we talking about cause and effect? You cannot allegedly kill an innocent youth 2 weeks ago. I don't know, I come back in the same community and put man in a jeep. We don't know when I go with him. We don't know what I'm going to do with him. We're going to defend him because our family, our friend, we know him. These communities are closely knit. Everybody know everybody. Facts.
Right.
So therefore, if we know for soldier and police are going to pick up man. And man go dead. We are going to defend it and say, you can't kill him. You can't do him no harm.
All right.
And I'm just saying, family, even if the woman assaulted the military personnel, there are ways and means to address it.
Right.
But what he did was not justifiable, cannot in any court of law. What he did cannot be justifiable,
but
cannot be.
Now come out of this in Jamaica.
Can we have people condoning this type of behavior from public servants?
Not now go come out of this in Jamaica, though. This only going to be another one. That's all this going to be.
Yes, I agree, unstoppable. But guess what? If this was in America, where it's a white soldier beat a black woman were pregnant, Jamaica would have known, but the US Embassy a protest against it.
Yep, we've seen it.
Lives matter and this and that.
We've seen it. We've seen it before, where Jamaicans are them out in US issues.
Family with the hypocrisy.
Yeah, we've seen it.
No man should lick no woman. No man must put him hand on the woman. Same way like how we speak out against domestic abuse, we should speak out against this, because guess what? As a soldier, as a law enforcement officer, you are supposed to practice restraint. Let the law take its course.
But all right, let's move away from the one. Let's move away from the one where they defend the person at the Jeep. Let's look on the next clip, Imhotep, where the next officer kicked the girl in her belly. See it?
Word.
Me don't know how them people are justify that, Imhotep. Me can't understand how. Because if the officer in the video, me hear him say step back. Me hear when him say that. Me give him that. Right? Now, if she not step back, there are other ways to deal with it. You not kick her in her belly.
De-escalation.
See it?
De-escalation. De-escalation.
And then people here are trying to justify it.
In de-escalation tactics, the JCF is trained in de-escalation tactics. But unstoppable, they never go in at the community to go hand out candy or engage the people in a simple and amicable manner. They went to agitate. So what's going to happen now? Tell me, what's going to happen? If you run go in to go take up man or whatever, and the other fact, the JDF has no legal grounds to detain anybody at all.
Hold on there, Imhotep. Imhotep, hold on there. Now, Dan, you may say no family, you always step on the channel, you know better than that. If you keep on saying me get my call attacking rubbish, me have to go block you. See, you know better than that. Address, share your opinion, but keep that kind of topic that to yourself, brother. See, and you say if a woman put him on a soldier, I say it to you already. If you have the video where you see the woman lick the soldier, send it to me. See it? But don't say the call attack rubbish. Share your opinion, but in a different way. See in family? All right. Yeah, go on, Imhotep.
Yeah, but unstoppable. Jamaicans are not people, you know. The woman never put them on the soldier unless there's a cause and effect scenario. It never happened. It never happened. You get me? I say, family.
Right.
It's a cause and effect scenario. Had they not gone into the community to agitate and say them are going to take away the body and detain the body, this would not have occurred. And the question again is, where is the JCF? Where is the presence of the JCF? Because no JDF soldiers should be going into any communities detaining anyone at all, unless there's a state of emergency. Issued are declared in that area, a SOE.
Right.
And even when there are states of emergencies, they are public servants, and as such, they should respect the residents of these communities. But unfortunately, nobody cares about these people because they are all ghetto people and they are bad breed and they are criminal enablers and blah blah blah. That's the narrative that's being pushed. So when these things occur, we are insulated emotionally when we don't care As a matter of fact, we blame the victims.
All right. Let me address something. Let me address a few of the commenters, Imogen. Give me a second. All right. Family is fun. Big up yourself. Family is fun says, so unstoppable. She never knows that she's pregnant. She will go one side and stop fight the police. So let me answer that, brother. See, she pregnant. Yeah. I did not see her fighting the police. This is what me keep on I try to get. If you don't have another video showing where these ladies was fighting the police, please send it to me. That is what I keep. You must have heard me say that a couple times, right?
Word.
If you don't have another video that shows where these ladies were recorded fighting the police, please may I ask you to send it to me. The video that I saw, me see the woman them a lip. That is what I saw. And all I saw was one get licking her face with a gun, and the next one get kicking her belly. Now, if you don't see another video where show something different from what me say a while ago, please send it. Because you not talk about something totally different from what me talk about. Right? Michael, big up yourself. You say she was aggressive. Fine. Being aggressive is not a crime. Yeah, brother.
How do we know? How do we know that the man when the store that they pull up was a family member?
Exactly.
How do we
Exactly.
know people were fearful that they might kill him? Like, oh, 2 weeks ago, this year, one next year would be dead when they told them carrying away.
Right.
Listen to me. These people have never lived together, never experienced what it is like police brutality or whatever. They don't understand what it is, family. Me, I
Right.
tell you, they are speaking from the outside looking in, and they are speaking based on the fact that they don't understand that.
Right.
Listen to me. If when police come in your community, you know sir what? Either man I get locked up, man I get gunshot, or people that get beat up as sub garrison.
Right.
They live it for 17 years.
And it wouldn't happen. It wouldn't happen in our uptown community.
Until they are 28, me live it, me see it all.
That wouldn't happen in our uptown community. That's the difference right there. And these people feel if you understand that.
Never, ever. Listen to me. Unstoppable. There are various human rights violations that takes place in these communities, day in, day out. Listen to me. No police don't have no right to kick off nobody door.
None.
Without a search warrant.
None.
Happens every day.
None.
You get what I'm saying, family?
Brother, like I said.
Will never, because these people can get their lawyers.
Exactly.
And sue them.
Exactly. And brother.
What I'm saying, every day, the basic human rights of these people are
Violated. Right.
But guess what? Most of the people who are in agreement with the supporters, they are blind to what transpires in these communities every day.
Right.
And we are not saying that there are not criminals in these communities, but at the end of the day, if the police and the military agitate, beat up, shot and kill people, there will be no civil engagement between these communities
right.
and local law enforcement.
Right.
Because guess what? I two enemies. Me don't like you, and you don't like me. And that's what permeates the society today.
Imogen, I take another call, but here we go on, brother. Come on, give. Hold on, before you run, more ask you this, because more you see the same pregnant girl when he kick her in her belly. You see the next action when he make after that, after he kick her? You can remember?
I'm not really 100% sure. You know,
the next action when he make after him kick her in her belly, brother, when she step back to him, him point him gun at her. Family, you're pointing your gun at an unarmed female. See? How is that right?
That's illegal.
You're pointing your gun at an unarmed female.
Unstoppable.
Yeah.
That's illegal.
Of course.
The only time you point your gun at someone, that's if your life is in imminent danger.
Exactly.
Or you think your life is in imminent danger.
Exactly.
If you point your gun and threaten to shoot someone, right, who is unarmed, that's illegal possession of firearm. You hear me tell you? Me a ghetto youth, but guess what? They come out of the ghetto. They never commit a crime, they kill nobody. I understand law. You hear me tell you? The only time you should point your weapon and threaten anyone, that's if your fight is in imminent danger.
Brother, there was no threat there. According to my assessment from looking at the video, there was no threat there. All the woman them did do a run on them mouth. See? That's all me say. You must pick up yourself. See? Blessings.
Yeah, man, give thanks already, man.
All right, Carla, you're live in a wagon.
Program come follow up on follow your program them. And we just want to get 2 cents on the situation with what going down at Denham town.
Yeah, my brother.
A few days ago. What's been transpired?
Yeah.
No, me had the caller before me and said no, according to my experience, over 70% of Jamaica is ghetto. You get what I say?
Yeah, I hear you, man. Yeah, I hear you.
No, I'm from the ghetto.
Yeah.
You have ghetto country, you have ghetto town, you have ghetto all over Jamaica. You have ghetto Negro on the beach.
Right.
People capture land and build up shop.
Yeah.
And it's classified as a ghetto.
Yeah.
So we all live, 90% of the youth of Jamaica live that life. You get what I say? No, what I'm saying, I don't agree with the response that the soldier took. But remember, I hear something that the people keep saying this, the people are frustrated and agitating. The soldiers are human too.
Of course. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right, that's so too.
No, me not agree because I'm a father of 11 children. You get what I say? Each of them are a girl. I'm on one police and soldier put them foot for my sister. And my daughters, because I'm one of my sister too. But we are looking at the thing from a perspective of a woman. We have to look at it as human. No, if the yes, we're scared away when we got here 2 times in Jamaica, you know.
Yeah.
Police people are going to lock me up, you know. Right. People looking back at it when we get locked up. If I just comply because we clean, we don't have nothing. Most got jail. But you resist, they get mad at me. We got jail 2 times in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Me live in America now, me live in Virgin, and me got jail 1 time I'm Missouri. But that was why they left the DWI because I drive on intoxicated. But what I mean here we are saying if it's in America, the people that they could not come that close. Yes, they have a right to protest. But guess what happened? Them need to stay at distance and protest. You can't open at it and soldier train to kill a war.
All right. My brother, let me say something. See? I understand everything what you say. I mean, I disagree with you. See? You hear me, right?
Yeah, man, I hear you.
All right. Listen. I understand everything what you say. I mean, I disagree with you. However, my take is the woman did not put her hand on the soldier there. See? Now, yes, I understand she did in her personal space and she get close, right? Me understand that. But if she get in her personal space, that does not justify him using him gun to beat her, my brother. That is what me concerned about, you know. Right? She never have a knife, she never have a gun, she never have a stone, she never have no form of weapon. The only weapon she had for her at the time, according to me could have seen, was her mouth. Right? You feel like my family. More you answer me honestly now. She got in his personal space. Do you feel like his best reaction should have been use my gun and lick her?
No, that's what I said to you. I don't agree with how we handle the situation, but we as civilians need to respect. Because I don't want to do my mother, so I don't want to reach my mother, I don't want to reach my daughter, them. I don't agree with how we escalate, you know.
Yeah, but 90s dancehall, being disrespectful is not a crime, family. You see this? You see this how we are going wrong, you know. My general, hold on there. 90s, listen to me. Being disrespectful is not a crime, and that is where we keep on going wrong. Everybody saying she was disrespectful, she was disrespectful. That is nowhere in the law books as a crime. How is being disrespectful a crime? That gives it okay for soldiers to pick up a gun and lick you, not even lick you, beat you with a gun. How is that? How does that make it right? Come on, now, man, people. We have a right to be able to talk, you know. Carla, me want you hear me, you know. We have a right to speak, you know. See? Right, we have a right to speak. My brother, at the end of the day, I want everybody understand me. I am not giving the woman right for going up in her face, in her personal space. But me not give the soldier them right for beat her with no gun. There are other ways them could have deal with that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I can't do how the soldier react. But we as civilians, we need to learn to de-escalate things. The soldier say, back up. You know, just back up. Because the soldier, me what the figure, you know. When the soldier, the one that's pregnant, when the soldier push her back, she run upon him and he kick the car. And she run up on him again and he pointing gun on her.
Which is wrong.
The lady will go to first when the youth in her truck. And guess what happened? We don't know what happened before, you know. We have to see when the lady got when they in the truck.
Right.
In the truck. Things can up before that.
Right.
And them are telling her to back up. And she come down, she point up and like she do them at the soldier in her face. She pointed in her face, you know, she go around the soldier and stick up time.
Right.
And out there. You don't know every cat in her face, but you're not supposed to do that because the first thing, she attacked him, once you stick your hand.
Right.
You attack him, me don't know what come, you can't want to do me on my eye. So we as civilians need to learn to de-escalate. If the soldier back up.
Right.
Back up, get them a few feet, stay a little bit away, and vent to anger. No go when they can lick you.
All right, hold on, my boss. Hold on, my boss. Let me address my comment. Hold on there. Nikki, blessings. Thanks for your comment. Nikki says, like what? Give us an example of how you would react in a situation. Unstoppable, I'm interested to know. Nikki, first of all, in the video that I uploaded, my take was soldiers should not be on the road doing the police job. That's the first thing when I say, right? Because soldiers are trained for combat. Me wrong or me right, my boss?
You're right, man.
All right. Soldiers are trained for combat, Nikki. Soldiers not supposed to be on the road for detain nobody or nothing like that. That's not what they are supposed to be out there. That's not what them there in another country for as a matter of fact. Right? They are do the police work. No. To answer your question, Nikki. Right. To answer your question, Nikki. Had it been the police, right? The police now would have been there to control the situation. That's what the police them supposed to do, right? Had it been the police. And the soldiers them should have done the very same thing too. Them should not react in that manner. If anything, them could have detained the woman, right, without beating her. Them could have detained her. You try to tell me, say, all them big old man there and them couldn't detain her without beat her? Come on now, Nikki. Think about it logically. All of them man, they could have detained her without put a lick on her. Call her, me wrong or me right. If me wrong more, you tell me, say me wrong in a general.
No, you're right, man. As I said, me not can't do how the soldier react, you know. The civilians, them react because the you ugly, all them things there.
Right.
We not the ugly, but
right.
civilians open a soldier face.
Me not agree with that neither.
You
me not agree with that neither. Me hear that in the video too. The brother we are record said that. Me hear that and me not agree with that neither. See it? As me say, me not condone what them do.
The more you push them, what you do, what you use, agitated, the more they get stronger. After they can't do anything, don't do it. Go and pull her away and say, all right, mama, stand up and say, we make a process yourself. Make a work on them, I do. If they drive, make a walk, go down at the station and go down at the camp.
Right.
Yes, we're scared that they move with you because anything can happen.
Right.
The soldier outside and say, why are we not detaining him? Why are we not hold on for him? You're not having on the shout.
Right.
Yes, we have because of what happened over there, but we have to start think like a human being. We have to start think that we're the Jamaica will never get better.
Right. You're right. And as me say, me not disagree with your family. As me say, for your company phone, me not disagree with you with what you said. But it still boils down to officers of the law should learn how to de-escalate, family. You understand what I say? That's how me I go put it. They should learn how to de-escalate. Right?
That's the thing, you know. Soldiers are not trained to keep the peace.
Exactly. That's what me say. And it still boils down to me saying they're not supposed to out there on the Jamaican streets because them trained for war. See it? When the police did that. All right.
Survive in a war. They know all them, so that's why they should be on the street. Soldiers are straight with them stuff that we go keep peace.
My brother.
Soldiers are
listen.
to defend the state.
My brother, in the video when I do this morning, see it? In the video when I do this morning, I said officers, I mean soldiers, right? If they feel them are gonna attack, right? If they feel like them under attack, them are gonna attack because that's what them trained for. See it? So what them do on Jamaica streets? All right, Jamaica is violent. I understand that. So you are trying to say the police force can handle the criminals in Jamaica then?
Well, literally that's what the system and the government are telling me.
That's what them are saying.
They might turn this in a military state. Because the police they can't handle the crime. No, soldiers are going to investigate it out. You remember that, you know? Soldiers are going to investigate it out.
Yeah. Real.
Soldiers are going to investigate. Soldiers go out. We do cruel things.
Yeah. Because that's what they are there for. Family, big up yourself. Let me take another call. See? Let me take another call. See, family? Yeah, man, bless up. All right, Carly, you're living a chat to me. Turn down the stream in the background, brother. Yeah, man, you're good. What go on?
Yeah, unstoppable. Like I said, been upon the job and from a military point of view, right?
Yeah.
Me as a Jamaican descent work for the British Army.
Yeah.
In a small island, right? And what we see, I go on with them soldiers there in Jamaica. There is no way we over here could have even tried that with nobody, whether man or woman. Alright? Why me say that? The situation with the ladies, wherein they have all rights to protest, right? Whether they in their personal space or outside of their personal space, they have all rights to protest once you don't touch the officer.
Thank you. Thank you.
Right? If you don't touch the officer, they have all rights. No, me as a military man, we don't go out on the streets here unless there's a natural disaster happening or is a state of emergency. And when we are touch road, we have to have the police present because
Right.
we are not trained to detain anyone.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
We are trained for combat just in case the country need extra assistance like pan infeeders and stuff like that. Then we touch road. You understand? People don't see we unless it is vital to the situation. We come a road.
No.
You get what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this, my brother. As a man on the job, had you been in this soldier's situation or position, how would you have handled a situation like that?
Multiple times we've been in that situation overseas here, and let me tell you how me and my colleagues handle it, right? Because if we never handle it professionally, I wouldn't have a job right now.
All right. All right.
Right? There was a situation wherein a lady actually spat at us. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Spit out of our mouth at the military because they have a little dispute going with the police and all kind of something them are burn things and all them stuff. So the National Guard was called.
Right.
Right? We out there now in our line and the lady, bunch of people, not like we physically see where the spit come from, but spit come. Right?
Yeah.
Now, the spit reached in a fluid vicinity where a couple officers get spat on and we couldn't even move. We couldn't move because you spitting on a military man and you don't see where the spit come from. You can't just start beat everybody. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't just start beating random people. A matter of fact, you cannot put your hands on anybody unless they are being violent.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So in the video them when I watch, there is no case wherein those ladies was being violent. They are being boisterous and they're expressing themselves very loudly.
Yes.
You don't have any rights to leave. A matter of fact, you don't even have the rights to lift up your foot, put it on a pregnant woman. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
When the British government finish with you, brother, you don't have a foot left for raise.
Right. But me like what you say. Me like what you say, no, brother. You say if you do something like that, you wouldn't have a job. Me like what you say, no. If you do something like that, you wouldn't have a job. But here what? This not gonna be the case in Jamaica because nothing now gonna come out of this. See, as me said to Imhotep earlier, this only gonna be another one we just blow away. Because this has been things happening over and over and over.
And what me think the Minister of Defense needs to step in at this with the rest of the government and their constituency leaders to make the people them know say when these people come out on the road, they assure them their safety. They are not their enemies.
Right.
You understand? The people in the communities are their enemies. So why putting boots on the ground like that in a community like that, wherein there is no such violent crime happening? You understand? The people them are going to really defend whoever them are putting at the truck because the last time they carry a man, them kill him.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So the people them free to go for them, take them go anywhere because soldiers are not trained to go up on the ground and that what them are doing, so a police can do that.
Right. All right. Family, hear what me I say now. See? You see, a lot of the people saying she not no respect, she not no respect, she not no respect. Let me ask you now a question. May I ask the viewers them this now, where I said the woman now no respect. See it? Does having respect mean say if your rights being violated, you have to just sit down and shut up? May I ask Uno that we are comment? Does having respect mean that if your rights being violated, you have to just sit down and shut up? May I wait to see you no answer that? When you say me general, no, right?
Because you not having respect doesn't mean you're breaking the law.
Hey, thank you. Thank you.
You can't be one of the most disrespectful person ever. You are not breaking the law. Especially when it comes to the army itself. We as military officers are trained to be disrespected. You get that's unstoppable.
Right.
Sometimes when we are training, the drill sergeant tell about parts of who we mother where we don't know exist. So them pillows take disrespect in a certain way. As long as the persons don't put their hands on the officer, it is not a crime. There is no crime happening in that situation then.
Right. Exactly.
As long as the person does not touch the officer, no crime was committed. They have all right to make any amount of noise when they want, as long as they don't vandalize or burn down anything.
But these people who don't know them rights don't know that. Them just feel like say somebody talk and somebody be good advice, them deserve to get gun butter and kick up. Pick up yourself in my family. Thanks for calling.
Like, yeah man, Jamaica need a reset button, man, but one love to Jamaica as well, you know.
Alright, my family. Blessings. Alright, so let me see where I go on right here. So alright, Carla, you're live, but hold on a second for me. Hold on a second for me, Carla. I try to find back a comment from me see a while ago. Try to find back a comment there. January, where you gone? Yeah, find back the comment here. Anyway, what go on, General? Talk to me.
Yes, unstoppable. Bless up, bless up.
Blessings.
So this situation is not an isolated situation, right?
Right.
And I think people get them wires crossed when we try to look at this as if it's a one-off thing. There's an issue with police interaction with civilians, soldier interaction with civilians. That's an issue that exists long before this situation, right? And need to deal with long before this situation. I don't agree with or condone the soldier behavior.
Right.
At the same time, I don't agree with or condone the woman's behavior either.
Right.
Right? Because you have to understand that some of these communities are extremely volatile. So when you're going at these communities from the soldier perspective, not only are they thinking about the safety of innocent people, but they have to think about their own safety as well. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Because situations can escalate at any time. When we say, what if I gun and call up in a lot of these communities.
Right.
So our soldiers are in that situation, not just thinking about, okay, there's a woman in front of me. The soldier also have to be aware of his surrounding and who could potentially launch an attack at them at any time.
Exactly.
So the situation really is not as simple as people trying to make it. I don't agree with the way the soldier behave because as a professional, they're supposed to show restraint in those situations. But we have to start holding civilians accountable who interfere with police and soldier in the course of them trying to execute their work.
All right. Make you answer some more that, brother?
Sure.
All right. Me understand where you come from, 100%. Me understand. However, if, let's just say, I don't know where you come from, but let's just say you're from a community where soldiers always are running, right? Kick off your door, drag out your son out in bed while he's asleep in underpants. Me I talk about you personally right now, see? And you as a father in there know that your son no mix in a badness. And soldier come in and drag him out and make him kneel long outside for a bucket stopper in a hot sun for the tire. What you gonna do as a father, my family? May I ask you an honest question. Your 16-year-old son in a house asleep. Soldier come in and drag him out and kneel him down for a bucket stopper in a hot sun. As him father, when no say him not involved in a crime, no way at all. How you would respond to that?
As a father, maybe do my best to protect my youth, right? Because as far as me concerned, that's my number one priority.
Right.
I'm number one.
You wanna do your best. You wanna do your best to protect you by doing what?
To protect my family.
By doing what?
By doing what?
Yeah.
Well, look, we can tell us to never try to talk to a reason with the soldier in any way we can.
Right.
We can't give specifics on that situation there.
Right.
Never unite.
All right.
Say,
me say this, my family.
I can't expect that for any man is that you are going to defend your family to the death.
Exactly.
Right?
Right.
So however far it needs to go. So I fully understand that, you know. But here's where we have some issues, brother. Where we need to put some accountability on the community them, right? Bad man in the community where enough of them bad man that kill innocent people too.
Yeah.
Wrong or right?
Yeah, of course.
Right.
Of course.
The people in the community know who the people
of course.
Who are kill people.
Of course.
Wrong or right?
Of course.
Wrong or right? So in a sense, I'm understand that's what I'm saying. The delicate situation is not a simple conversation. You can't just say guarantee is not a black and white, only for gray area. Because now a person will consider for them safety. If they are going to tell police this or the bad man, enough time police are work with the bad man they took. So you understand what I say? So it's a really delicate situation in the sense that even the people sometimes in the community who don't want to support and be a part of the violence in the community, they really can't be not. Because who do you tell?
Right.
Who you report it to? Because the same police might go back and say that you can report you. I don't money I report you.
Right.
But the community themselves have to want better. And they have to start come together to figure out some way how they are going to change the community.
All right.
Because
hold on, my brother.
Have violence in your community, and your community have 200, 300 murders a year. You always have to have that kind of interaction with police and soldiers.
Hold on, my brother. Hold on. Let me address this. Grogu or Grogu. Big up yourself. See, Grogu says, unstoppable, are you encouraging people to go and take on soldiers or police? I don't feel like you don't listen to nothing what I say, you know. I feel like you don't hear me, but you don't just hear where you don't want to hear. My brother, you're there on the car. Anything when I say sound like I'm encouraging people to go take on soldiers and police, give me an honest answer.
No.
All right.
It sounds to me like you said the police as the responsible party or the professional have to conduct themselves better. Right.
And what I'm saying is that as people living in these garrison communities, right, where them brand as garrison communities, they have been experiencing where soldiers come in and violate them rights for years. For years they have been experiencing this. Where soldier no come in and talk, soldier come in and grab you and box you up and gun butt you and lay you down for attar and beat you up and kick you up. So if this is something you have been seeing for years over and over and over, right? The people are going to react with aggression, right? The people are going to react with anger because the soldier them now come in to come talk and try to de-escalate. Them now do that.
Forget what you are saying, but let me ask you this. Do you think bad man knock one door, kick down door, and go for people in our community, and then people they never come back, them family never see them again?
Of course.
All right, so all the people that now run up in our bad man face.
All right, watch out. Let me ask you this, family. Somebody said that this morning in our video, in our comment section. I think somebody said, why them not record the gunman them when the gunman them do them cry? Me see a comment like that earlier. See it? No. My response to that comment was, I 100% agree, right, with that comment. Me 100% agree with that because me not condone that neither. See? But at the same time, my family, we cannot give up our rights because of that neither. We still supposed to stand up to the right, brother, because if we allow them to do this over and over, brother, what gonna happen? Them are gonna continue doing it because nothing gonna come out of it, family.
Yeah, no, I agree with you 100%, you know. And like I said, police, soldier, them have to find a better way to work with the community. Yeah, understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And again, that's difficult because we see only one time when police get exposed to work with bad man. We see enough time.
Yeah.
Because enough of them get paid under the table. You understand? To give up information.
Yeah.
To certain young people and all of them kind of vibes. You understand what I'm saying? So it makes the situation even more difficult. But brother, me not like TMG. I'm tired of the way we are killing one another, brother.
Yeah. RG Salman, blessings to you. You say, I'm joined. Oh, no, RG said that. Sorry. Who say? Somebody said me I draw a scenario that is not a fact. Oh, Levi says I'm drawing a scenario that's not a fact. Tell me what is the scenario that I'm drawing that is not a fact. Now go look for your comment. Sorry for cutting off my family. Talk, what you say?
No, what me I say, we're tired of the violence, brother, and the way we have to do one another.
Yeah.
We have to figure out some way because here's what me I go say. The government now to solve the problem of crime. Police and soldier now to solve the problem of crime.
Yeah.
And the people them have to solve it. And me I go just give you an example of what me I talk about, and then me I go just leave it at that so you can take another caller.
Yeah.
Brother, if we look back on the history of people and the struggles that people deal with and have to go through, and we'll go back to slavery and the way we have to fight. The slave master never did ever free we, brother. And we have to fight and people have to stand up and risk them life. You understand me I say? In order for we to have a free Jamaica or a free whatever place where black people in there where they have to fight their freedom. And Jamaica is at that place right now.
Right.
Brother, eventually, the direction that things are trending, eventually, Jamaica are going to become like all of Mexico. But when police lock up a man, bad man are going to send come tell them, say, yo, let him out, or else, and you have to let him out.
Yeah.
Because police don't have the firepower or the resources to fight bad man. We're not stop a lot of war going right now, and that's what Jamaica will reach. You understand me I say?
Yeah.
So a lot of people who are talking, you know, of understand a lot of emotions behind a lot of people want to talk, and people kind of torn between community that are violence producing community and then the law enforcement. We know it's the law enforcement 100%, but we still feel like there's some accountability have to get placed on the community itself, right? Because nobody can control what's going on in your community. We are talking in terms of the people in the community and the war of violence in the community. I feel the responsibility for control that. The time they say, oh, police now come help we, and the community know who the bad man that is. Want to figure out a way, right? Or at least help the police them to kind of figure out what the strategy are going to be, because the police can't come solve the problem when they don't necessarily have the full 100 of war going. You understand me? I say we have to take responsibility. Just like how we forefather them take responsibility to say, here what? We now left this life of slavery for ancestors them will come after we. Brother, we can't let this volatile situation and this life of crime where 1,400 murders in Jamaica in a 1 year, brother.
Right.
We have to get the hand upon that.
Mm.
And this particular situation is just a microcosm of the volatility in a lot of our communities. So some of them think they have to get addressed, and both parties have to get held accountable. It's not just the soldier. The civilians have to get accountable.
Of course.
When they're getting at the way of the people doing their job. I mean, last year that means soldier feel like man with him gun like a baseball, him a play, or a cricket, or a kick on a box, man. You understand me? I say, I agree with them thing, but I also don't agree when the people get aggressive with the police in certain ways. I understand, say, people get take out of the house and get killed.
Right.
You understand me? I say,
I have a little person, you know, brother, when he get killed, when we younger, about 16, 17, you know, and basically he just said the wrong place, wrong time, and police are line up that man, and put him in the line of truck.
Right.
So I understand how they think they can run. You understand me?
Yeah.
That you there was a troublemaker, I just said the wrong place, the wrong time.
See you, Mason.
You get me? I say something.
Yeah.
So we know certain things they happen, but brother, we need some solution. And me now say me know what the solution is, but me know say it starts with the people in the community wanting better for the community, and you can't want better for your community and a hide and a shelter criminal.
Right.
You understand me?
100%
Love yourself, man. Love your program. Go on,
all right, my brother. Big up yourself, Zane.
yeah, man.
All right, so Levi, I still wait for your answer to the question when I ask. Because I see you say I don't have a point, but I still wait for your answer. And I see where somebody else said, I mentioned that soldier come in and kick off door and draw out somebody in them underpants, which means it was night, and then kneel them down in the sun for a hot tar, which means it was day. Think about your comment and tell me if it really makes sense, please. Think about your comment and tell me if it really makes sense. I said that someone, soldier come in and kick off door and drag out somebody because they was asleep in them underpants. In your mind, that says that I'm talking about night. And then we said them bring him outside and kneel him down on a hot tar in a hot sun. That means a day. Just think about your comments, logically. Think about it. Carla, you live?
Yeah, bless myself and stop.
Blessings, family. Well gone.
Yeah, and I think, as the caller said before, we are oversimplify the whole thing, and that is the biggest problem. No, and this, I noticed that you're using a foreign number, right? And pertaining to Jamaicans and the whole situation in Jamaica, I think a lot of it has to do with total ignorance.
Right.
Like, for instance, when we're dealing with the military and the government and civilians, this is a political problem we are looking at. Now, for the average person, what they would be looking at is a soldier in a demand town or do whatever to this lady. Now, an next person would look on it from a next standpoint. So, like, for instance, me, when notice before I was watching one of your programs, you have the Maroon on, and he was talking about the Constitution. I don't know if you go and research the Constitution. Now, when you look into the Constitution, where you have the word force, you can tell any one of the listeners at this moment that they go to the Constitution and look up the word force. It said defense force, mean a naval, military, or air force of the crown in the right of the government of Jamaica. It simply means, when you see the police, it is not for Jamaica.
Right.
When you see the soldier, it is not for Jamaican people.
Yeah.
You notice the brother call you and tell you, say, him a work for military, right? Where the queen running to him there in our different country.
Right.
You remember that call?
Yeah.
So once you go in at the force, right? Since the queen owner operate by the queen, they move you all over the place. You notice this body have no record of defending Jamaica from outside forces. And if the brother just talk about history, if you check history, this organization was the organization that came to Jamaica in the time of Conway. This is the same organization that would hunt down the Maroons. No, as I'm saying, the average person, right, don't look at things from this standpoint.
Right.
Because they're being bombarded by them environment, right? Because the environment is in a Jamaica, no matter how a youth educated, and no matter how much try to learn, how much try to put himself, you know, you have somebody at them, yo, you're idiot, you're really, you're blah, you're Jay. Even if you try to bring the information to them, even if it's in front of their face.
Yeah.
Because there are people put in place. There are people put in place to push this narrative. So you may be a walk around in your ignorance. Oh, this is in your ignorance, it's in your constitution. That the force is for the queen. Now, how could I really come out and argue with a soldier or box down a lady or kick her down or shoot a man when me read it in the constitution and say, yo, no matter what force me say around here, so I feel queen.
Right.
We couldn't argue with nobody. We couldn't argue with them.
Right.
No, tell me.
No, me understand you, yeah. Me understand you totally.
Alright, look the next part. Look. Let me tell you a similar situation. It's like when you go to science class and they're talking about color. And the science teacher tell us, yo, the way how you see color is a reflection of light.
Right.
So no matter if man black or white, if you have him in the same room, and look after light, you can't see no color. People still leave science class saying they're black.
Right.
People still leave science class saying they're white.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, makes sense.
I'm showing you the level of ignorance that is being displayed
Right.
here. You understand?
Yeah. You're right.
So, for you to help people, you have to raise their consciousness.
But no, first they need to want them consciousness to be raised. Because some of them still asleep, brother. Them don't want to realize what's going on.
I will do the job which is trying to raise their consciousness, because I cannot raise a consciousness in pushing it on you. I can influence you.
You can try.
Just like today, the car still have horsepower.
Yeah.
The car influence them.
Yeah.
The plane in the sky look like a bird. Yeah, bird influence them.
Right.
Yeah.
Brother, you can try. You can try. That's the best way to put it. You can try to educate them, but some of them still don't want to be educated in my family. It's just the truth.
It's in your face.
It's right in our face, of course. It's right in our face, but them don't want to see it. Is what me I try to say, and that's what I've been saying from the start of life. Yeah.
But guess what happened? If so be the case, then even me, I couldn't come and talk to these people about anything.
Right.
Because guess what? I would just do my part to talk about people who is interested to raise their consciousness.
Right.
Because between me and you, twins have twins, curly locks. Even curly locks book, I do very well. Maybe nobody talk about it. Me don't hear no artist, no blogger, nobody. Why? Because it is not being promoted to the people to raise their consciousness. I look at anything out of the narrative of the Queen.
Right.
Because some people, how you live in our country? Look, we are responsible for anything that happened to us as a people. We like to point fingers for one another, but we all are responsible for whatever happened in Jamaica, whatever happened to abroad. We be all over the world. Jamaicans, so-called black people, we are responsible. No matter where you're there in the world, you still live underneath the European regime.
Right.
And the European way of thinking. And we just want to be free in the sense of we can move about. You can move about, but try to escape society.
Right.
You have any skills to go back and live into the wild and live into the nation. No, you don't have any skills.
Right.
You don't have any skills to do that. You're a lab rat.
Right.
You have been taken out of the wild and put in so-called society and living how they live. You know, so no matter how intelligent we are, we still get fit in our system and still are work for them benefit.
Exactly. Exactly. Yo, Mafia, I see you. Big up my family. What go on? Yeah, my brother. May I hear you, man?
And I think, as the Bridget said before, this is a build-up of all these things, because you notice even in Jamaica, so much going in Jamaica, going in Jamaica because the people them have sense, because if the people them have sense and look for evil, U.S. Constitution and say we need some gun rights, and we are working for gun rights. Since gun there, them have gun illegally. Everybody don't have to have gun.
Right.
Illegal, you have rights to have gun. Because so you have to defend yourself, so no man can't run in your place.
Yeah.
You understand? And once them start hold that consciousness, you find out say the criminal have to hold in corner kind of say, yo, when he run over my yard, me have my gun, me have rights to gun.
Right.
You don't notice even at Texas, nobody not just running down at Texas. You can't run in down at Texas.
Run in and get murdered.
Then I tell
you,
you can't run in down at Texas.
I better know what you're doing, step on somebody's property.
Yeah. Yes. So you find out say they're gonna ship it in, yeah, and all the killing are going because we're ignorant. Once we raise the consciousness, say, yo, them gonna keep shipping, we are keep it going, we are keep it bullet, we not kill each other. We are find a solution to our problem. We are going like we are scammer, we are going like we are thief, we are going like we are this, we are that. Europeans are the biggest thief, biggest scammer. Go who you know thief things and put it on display. All like artifacts or the Africa in a British Museum. You can't do that?
Real.
Which one are we have the ability and the power right now for that? So while we down here, so with our own brother, remember now is a brother and a sister that you know, a brother outside army. You see me? Is a mother and a child that you know. Is a cousin and a nephew that you know. Our own people that you know. Our own a kick, we own the sign up, and a kill and a do everything the sign up. And a stranger them that do it.
And I'm say it here.
No, me just assure you.
Right.
So we have a whole self responsible for all of these things before we even try to solve the problem. Because the problem is us.
Right.
Not the force.
Okay. All right, my family. Blessings.
Let me just want to drop that. No say a word, man.
Yeah,
I
man.
continue to do it.
I appreciate the call. Listen.
Yeah, man. Salam.
All right, so Keisha, big up yourself. I see Keisha drop a comment earlier. Let me try to find it back. See, Keisha said his training should have allowed him to restrain her without that level of abuse. And to add to it, he was not alone. Now, Keisha, let me correct you a little bit. Soldiers are not trained to de-escalate, right? Soldiers are not trained to de-escalate. The police are trained to de-escalate. However, as a human being, him have sense enough to see that's a female, right? So him never have to use that much force for her. Them could have detained her without beating her with the gun, right? That's what me I say. As a human being, it could have been handled differently. His training, him trained for attack. Him trained for go in and murder. He trained for go in and kill. Right? He trained for go in and eliminate. But there was no threat there, and that's what we need to understand. He's trained to eliminate the threat, but there was no threat there. Carla, you're live. What go on?
Ready,
They are in the family. Talk to me.
So, me just tune in and I say, on our talk about the matter with the JD Asuka.
Yeah.
Brother, I usually live there in the Navy, right? And I go Afghan, I go Saudi. I come back and I go Amma, and then I come back and then in America. You know, the whole look a 6-year contract I have.
Yeah.
And may I tell you, people even come side away with bomb already and with that I only way we deal with them that way the based on how the woman they go to the soldier.
Right.
But for me, things that Jamaica police and soldier need better training and more training. Because brother, if you I don't know if you live in America or Jamaica live, but no police can't deal with regular people, so where's white people.
Right.
But again, I understand where Jamaica soldier them are come up again. And also them have to understand say the woman never have no knives, she never have no none. So it's either him them could have restrain her and say, yo, easy yourself and maybe put on a handcuff on her or something. But the kick down and all of them something there, brother, I'm eager make that you
right.
notice him just turn on the gun and them something there and just a video.
Exactly.
Me I tell you, all of them only have powers when them have gun, because I guarantee you say if none of them have no gun, right, them wouldn't be so. And then again, the messed up part that I think that is messed up, the major general or whoever back them with the foolishness so them are going with the Zane. Because next thing again, them would have never go in a uptown, even if uptown people them. When we there Jamaica, brother, Narbrook, I live exactly 2 hours from PJ and near Bolt and the whole of them. Zane, them can't come on this and come go on with no foolishness, brother. May I tell you, one little foolish, you remember time when Bolt party keep on they must say, oh, Bolt disturb people and something.
Yeah.
Brother, beg the police them have to come around, they come beg, say, sir, can you please turn the music down and them thing, because them not go do it.
But let me ask you a question. You say you live in that area, right?
Yeah.
How often, if any, you see Ratty G patrol them community?
No, come round there, none at all.
All right.
No, I mean, never see one round there. I mean, live round there from a barn.
All right. You see, that's what a lot of people feel to understand. Certain communities not getting patrolled by soldier jeep are only the garrison community them get patrolled by soldier jeep. Certain communities soldier jeep no go. So what that say?
Yeah.
What that say to you know? See it? And my brother, you say you travel go Saudi Arabia and Wales as a soldier.
Amma.
All right, so it was actually for a frontline battle, is what you say, right?
No, they are really a mechanic.
Right.
They do one take-ups.
All right. Now, with your line of training as a soldier, right? Had you been in a confrontation like that with a female when she does a runner, as may ask the first soldier we call it?
Yes.
Had you been in a confrontation with a female like that when she does a runner with her lip, how would you have handled it, my brother?
All right, well, for me, but then a frontline duty already, I want to be virgin named Travis, him dead now, see? Because I see him bomb with the girl have on. With that day and with that day I walk and I say, yo, why them people look so strange? But me always I make different color people and go in front of me, you see me? Because I say, me know in a foolishness, because we're Jamaican them. Alright, me would say Jamaican, but people who are really born in America, basically them would have want to put a frontline duty. See me always walk a friend and I say, not trick me, if we are dead, it may have bring you in that. So I think through the values are run.
Yeah.
But a serious life-threatening place with it. And the woman just run out of place, dog, and just blast up a bomb. Travis dead, one of my next virgin named Ricks, he foot blast off everything. See? So from that, everybody paranoid. We see people are run out with knife already and them something there, and we have to tease her. We have to shoot her with a stun gun.
Right.
We can't go get up and kick her. So even though them people are some suicidal people, we can't treat them. So, brother, we will self we get in some serious trouble, you know. Even if a staff sergeant or a general say, yo, don't do that. When we reach back in America for America side, we get in a serious trouble about it. See? Right. So for me, as me I say, I kind of understand where them come from, but for a female, you say if you deal with the youth, they would even look so bad. Brother, more than one female, brother, I watch one video the other day. I'm going to send it on WhatsApp when I'm done. Yeah. And I see his soldier say, hey bitch, get up from off our roadside and go in our house. And like your old woman, I said, yo, you can't do that, you know, mother.
Yeah.
Woman, shut up your mouth and go into like, what? dog, all of them stuff they don't even make no sense. And me, I also lead it back to the training that them get. They don't get proper training, see? And most of them are grow up because they get bullied in a school, so they just don't take up and they hang up on the road. And them not get enough fear where we make them say, you know, I'm feel comfortable, I not get myself in no trouble. Even police force, brother, me know a police brother, you know, that got 7 baby mother, you know, plus him live with one, you know. And the money now stretch out, and that's why you see them frustrated out on the road and I collect extortion and a run gang and them things because them a put themselves in a deck and I try to take care of this bag of girl and I try to rent apartment, there's an apartment, there's a put everybody in and I try to live one life with them budget now, you know. See? So to me, I just feel say all of them something have a lot to do with it. And the government again, everybody in our government, as I said, them don't care nothing about nobody in Jamaica. See? Bro, me no live far from the hombre there with Billy Big Stonewall, you know. I mean, I tell you, music and them thing they play up by hombre yard. Them man they no busy, brother. Them man they no busy about nobody in our country. You see, for as long as them family not get touched, or nobody close to them, they don't care.
All right, hold on, family.
They heard me to the core of my heart, dog.
All right, hold on. Miracle wisdom, big up yourself. Hold on, the family. Miracle, big up yourself. Miracle says, "Una act like US Army better than Jamaica Army." Kiss me teeth. Enough people complain about US Army too. Miracle, you're missing the point. We are not saying that the US Army is any better than Jamaican Army. That is not what we are having a conversation about. What we are talking about is, had something like this happened in the US, the officers involved would have been penalized. Wrong or right, my boss?
Yeah.
The officers involved would have been penalized. There would have been serious investigations, and not only news media alone would have put out and said it's being investigated, and then hear about it again. They would have been court-martialed. They would have figured a court and all of that, right? Only a Jamaica them thing where you see big headline come out and say it's being investigated, and a couple of days later in a year, nothing more about that again, right? See, the Gleaner done put out already, say it's being investigated, but watch a couple of days. We not hear nothing more about it. It a go get sweep under the rug. Because what? I get up people them and no money people them we are go fight in a court and sue them and all of that. You understand? See them way so. Yeah, my brother.
Them now go do none. Them now be financial backing to go to court and them something like uptown
right.
People, dog. Them something it just don't right to me. Me not think me can come to Jamaica come live in a dog.
Right.
Honestly. Brother, me train. Me even train the Skull and Bone department. That I went there, me I do special ops. Like when you go to top man like Saddam Hussein and them people.
Yeah.
Me even train that up. I'm still not so hostile, brother. One time ever get in a trouble.
Right.
And that I went there with in a armor. Me end up lick down somebody and then end up touch one little boy, brother, and 7 years that thing they follow me for that. I'm getting a serious trouble, people. See? And only because I licked on the man and the thing fly 3 man and get the little youth, we are 17 and the little youth end up have a knife around come towards me. And I suck out me in a trouble. I remember the little youth have nothing to do with it and I like somebody I do. And that I just glazed to. And not even I like say the youth dead, but the hombre drop out, you see me? So all of them stuff, they like everything have reprimand. Then okay, that we see soldier kill our police kill people at Jamaica one time and they are working next morning again.
All right. That's not supposed to happen because, brother, you see a lot of people don't know this. You see people just talk and them don't know things. If an officer is involved in a police-involved shooting, that officer should be taken off of duty until investigation is completed. Them don't know them thing, yeah. You see it? Them gun are going to get taken, them badge are going to get taken, and them are going to either at a desk or them are going to get suspended until the investigation is completed. Jamaica don't know them thing, yeah. Right? Them just jump up and say, oh, I saw it, we go leave them, the police, them not wrong. Them not understand the law, them not know them thing, yeah. See it? Police kill people at Jamaica and they right, as I say a while ago, right back at work. Them, and I saw it, we go. See it?
It's supposed to be so. And them have packative. And the packative, because the packative maybe send them for apps to do some illegal thing. Then You know, anything them do back in the go pick up back to them because no man inform on them.
Right.
Bro, the country just around so messed up now. Me afraid to come live at Jamaica. I tell you the truth. It's not like some can't live, brother. You know that usually flying at Kingston Airport, and you know they're flying at Mokia Airport, flying and all that. Straight there.
Right.
Because I just feel like something I go kick off when we are pass through town or out of cement factory. Then, because my people come at Jamaica already and then get all up out there, so with fake police, brother, with government government police truck, bro. Then, and a robber, a bad man have the police van and rob them, take everything from them and take the carry them rent out the airport. That just happened in a January this year.
Right.
I mean, I said this don't make no sense. Bro, there's no way somebody can imitate a police over here and tell you, say, in a 10 minutes the police bomb him.
Right. Real.
Anybody impersonate police over here, bro, them are going to get in a serious trouble. Just imagine them all there's some gun and them something and them on the real police.
Real.
And them have camera out the cement factory.
Yeah. Real talk, my family.
Bro, I just don't think the country are on level right now, and I just think you have a lot to do with the politicians them. And to me, I think the country can be way better and people can be successful and them someday. You see, some of them are talking about Jamaica that not even make no sense, you know, because that not real get real deep them, you know. You see, whosoever work with that, I call back the people them, and I say, yo, on the road and this and that. To me, only way I think this can work with, you see. You say if them have an offshore country like them, send the head office, their Bahamas or one of them countries.
Right.
Watch the camera.
Right. That's the only way that I go work and be effective. Yeah. That's the only way that I go be effective, my family. Because you know, in everything corruption I go there. You understand? So if the base there at Jamaica, who's to say who are going to run it at Jamaica, now go leak the information to whoever, or wipe whatever they on the camera, or delete whatever footage. You understand what I say? So at the end of the day, that's still not going to be effective, family. Like you said, that needs to be outsourced.
Shot spotters from every midsection, arbitrary, grand spend everywhere.
Yeah.
Uptown or downtown, they need shot spotter there.
Yeah.
Again, as I say, I don't know if you live in America, but you say if you live all in Brooklyn and them place or you go Brooklyn, every light post have a being a shot spotter and they cover a 3 mile or 5 mile radius.
Yeah.
If a shot fire, they say, well, I exit and entrance to enter Brooklyn, they might cover it.
Right.
Until they find out.
Right.
You see them just come lock up on brother in a movie, just the other day, brother, 86-year-old, you know, and he shoot somebody when he was 17 in Florida, you know. And they find when they and lock him up, and at 30 years he get for the 80 way him up. And one thing we know about Uncle Sam, you see, a good idea when Jesus come. If they wanted him, I go hold him. That's all I know.
All right, my family. Big up yourself, Zane. Thanks for the call. Yeah, man, I appreciate the call, family.
All right.
But people want to understand this, right? Want to understand, say, this is not a justification for criminals. We're not even talking about crimes or crime or criminals or nothing like that. This is not what we defend, right? We not defend people who are committing crime. We not defend the people and we are defend the people and we are committing crime neither, right? We are addressing when people are trampled on our rights. That's what we address. We need to learn when to stand up to our rights when it's being trampled on. Because if they start to take over basic human rights from we, which is our right to free, free speech people. I'm going to reiterate this again. A lot of women say she was disrespectful, she need to respect the law and all of that. You're right. But being respectful does not mean sit down and shut up. That's not what being respectful means. See? Being respectful does not mean you sit and shut up and take anything that is being shoved down your throat. I say miracle said the right thing. D-Max, by the way, sorry, thanks for the super chat, my family. You send in a couple super chat and I never acknowledge it. Apologies. Thanks for that. Miracle said the same thing. No damn rights because them take away the whole of the rights. and treat we, well, sorry, treat you know who allow it the way them treat you know. Right? Who no allow people to take away on the rights. What did she do wrong, you know TV? Tell me what she do wrong. You asked me, what did she do right? What did she do wrong? Please tell me, I go wait. Or even better yet, call me so we can have a verbal conversation. Call me. You see the number on the screen. Tell me why you call me and tell me, what did she do wrong? Let's see if you're going to call me and tell me what she do wrong. But I love that. I hope I use this. I hope I use this. Carla, you're live. Carla, you're live. Are you know TV this or somebody else?
Yeah, man. You know, I respect you, my brother. I've been watching you.
Blessings. Well, yeah, before you continue, I want to know, are you know TV? Yes or no?
The problem that I'm having.
Carla, can you hear me? Carla, reconnect. Carla, reconnect. I want to know if I know TV. Adrian says, did you see what she did? Of course I saw what she did. I spoke about what she did in the very first video I uploaded. All right, Carla, you're reconnecting. So call me back. See it? All right. Let's see. All right, Carla, you're with me again. Talk to me.
Yeah, man. I saw the video.
Right.
You understand me? And granted, in Jamaica, they talk about you disrespecting police officers and soldiers. They are trained.
Mm-hmm.
They are trained to hold back. You understand me?
Right.
Because in America, when we observe people even going up in the police face and yelling and cursing and stuff, they can't touch them. Freedom of speech,
right.
Freedom of expression.
Right.
You understand me?
Right.
He had no right to do what he did. That's a woman. You have a mother. You might have a wife. You have sisters. You have aunts. You have grandmothers. Should not be done. And Jamaica people need to wake up and stop sitting down and say, well, you know, she disrespect him and all that sort of stuff.
Thank you.
What is it?
Thank you.
She have a right to express herself. He was trained to control himself and his temperament. It's not personal. He's doing a job.
Thank you.
He's doing a job, and Jamaicans need to get with it. You see, if the majority of people on the island was educated enough with the laws and their rights, these officers and soldiers would not be getting away with the crap. And the politician that they have in office, be they PNP, JLP, or whatever, they wouldn't put them in there.
Thank you, Father. Thank you.
I appreciate you. You bless up yourself.
Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. I hope when you hear what the caller say. Thank you. See there, the Jamaican Jungle channel, big up yourself. We justify the oppression. That is what them do. That is exactly what them do. Them stand up for the and defend the oppression. That is what them do. See it? Them justify it and defend it and stand up for it instead of speaking out against it. Right? You have to know TV, I saw both videos. And in none of the videos did I see any of those females touch these officers. That is my point, you have to know TV. In none, and I said it before, anybody who have the video where it shows clearly where she lick the officer, touch the officer, spit on the officer, do anything of the sort, send it to me and I will retract my statement. I'm not too big to say that. I'm not too big to say that. But until me see a video where she definitely clearly touch him or lick him, my opinion stands. Right? You know TV. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. I would hope you have better sense than that, man. Come on, man. Anyway, moving right along. Let's see what go on in the comment section. Anyway, let me clear it up for you, because I don't want to leave that unanswered and you still don't know you don't get corrected. You say soldiers, not officers. Soldiers are officers. You have to know it. I just wanted to clear that up. So we don't leave it where you don't understand. All right? Soldiers are officers. Just so you know that. All right? Carla, your life, talk to me.
Yes, unstoppable. I'm telling you, man, I was so upset when I see what's going on. I was so upset to know that a man that comes from a woman do something like that to another woman. Like you don't have a mother, you don't have sister, you don't have cousin. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
To do something like that, I know that it's in the force. You understand? It's in the army. It was trained that way. It was trained.
Right.
It didn't train to go out there. It was trained to be whatever bounce up and he's supposed to can manage these stuff. He's supposed to know that you're going to face all these stuff. When they're in training, you have commanders. Sometimes they in their face, they calling them all sorts of men and stuff. They can't fight back at these people.
Right.
They can't fight back. This is the way they were trained. Like my daughter used to be in the army, and so she called me and said, "Oh, mommy." When she was in training, all day in her face, they call her horse off of them. And the day when she was graduating, like this, commandos and laughing and hugging and, you know, all of her. They were trained in this way. So what I see that such a guy, he was so wrong.
Right.
Understand? Just to see it like his whole is gone and like all his fights and everything, having a lady like this.
Right.
I was just wondering what's really going on in his head. And then I see holy gun and like position like you want to shoot the girl.
Exactly.
This like don't want to walk up battling in our house.
Exactly.
Not even want to battle. Nothing to harm this man and this man deal with the lady like that in the street.
Right.
You understand? I'm telling you, I don't know what's going to happen to Jamaica because it's like you have no rights here.
Right.
Come out to like you have no rights, like they cover up and they sweep under the ground and that's it. It's just gonna go away. It's just gonna go away like that. They back them and we know what happened? When the day this thing is at their door, that's the time they go.
I said that earlier, Carla. That's the time you see them cry out when it happened to them or their family members. That's the only time them cry out.
Their family member.
Yeah.
You understand?
All right,
come
Carla.
on, man. People they need to step out in the street and make sure that this guy is brought to justice because it's not nice.
That now got still in a Carla. That now got because people of the ghetto or the garrison not get justice. It's just the truth.
Yeah, that's the thing, you know. They deal with them like, you know, and you know, the police speak, sometimes they don't even have a gun in their hand, they have no use. They have no use. When you see the baby like that, they are weak.
Right.
They don't have the gun in their hand, they have no power. Having the gun, knocking the girl like this, knocking and like, come on.
Right.
What did they tell him when they were training him? What they tell him? Come, you can go, they can do whatever. Come, they're supposed to protect these people. You understand? They have a voice too. Like anything they just like, they can open their mouth. Huh?
All right, Carla. Big up yourself, see? Much love. All right, so truly a good inspiration. Big up yourself. I see your comment earlier where you say you will defend the police force all the way. Or the officers all the way. I can't remember what you say exactly. But listen, you will defend them all the way. Even when you see them trampling on your rights or trampling on people's rights. Seriously. That's the comment you made earlier. You said you will defend them all the way. So you will defend them all the way even when they are trample on the citizens' rights. And beat people with guns. And kick women in their belly. You will defend them all the way. Carla, you're live in a talk to me. Blessings, family.
Yeah. this thing kind of touchy, because first of all, when them video will come out, them edited, so we can't get to see the true picture of everything going on. I hope say everybody agree with that statement of adjustment.
Say that again, I never hear it too clear.
No, what I say, the video them will come out, it only always show the abuse with the soldier at they show. But it not always show from when everything starts and our leading up to the confrontation. Nobody now run it up and just beat somebody just so. You get what I say? Saying that to say we are jump. Everybody have them different views. Right. Some are gonna take the side of the civilian, and some are gonna take the side of the soldier. But we all have to understand, try to understand from both perspectives. I will now see the true picture of everything. Right. On a different program, somebody mentioned it today, say, we see this video coming out, but we now see the true picture. We now see what happened leading up to the soldier abuse the female or the male or whoever they might abuse.
All right, let me ask you a question, my family. Let's think about this logically. You're right, you know. We now see the initial confrontation. We now see what started. You're right. But let's take a look at this very same video where we are discussing, right? Zane? You hear me, right? Let's use this very same video for example. Now, the one where the brother sit down in the jeep and the woman was behaving boisterous. You see that one there, right?
Yes.
Now we don't know why or how the brother get put in at the jeep. But from seeing the video, obviously we can realize that she angry because the brother in the jeep, right? We can pick sense out of nonsense from that, right?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Obviously, the woman was not placed in the jeep because she did that on the road, of course, in defense of the person in the vehicle, and she was upset. So, we now debate what happened, why the brother ended up in the vehicle. We now debate that none at all, you know. What we are debating is exactly. So that's why we're not even cover that. But hear me out now, let me finish. Let me finish. That's why we're not even touch that. But what we are looking at is, we see when the woman started to get extremely hyper, we see when she got extremely upset, and we see when she approached the officer. The next thing we saw was when his partner choke her, right? And then him go and dig off her face, or push her in her neck, or whatever him do, and then start to swing him gun. Now, may I ask you this now, my family? I want you to give me an honest answer. Whatever happened prior to that, because the brother have to go in at the jeep, does it matter? And does it give the soldier right to do that at that point? Answer that for me, my family. Honestly.
No, condone no violence or abuse.
No, me not ask you if you condone it. No, me ask you if whatever happened prior to the incident, where the soldier start beat her with him gun, whatever happened prior to that, where caused the brother to end up in the jeep, where make the woman upset, does that matter? Does that give the officer right to beat her with him gun? That's what me ask you.
And I'm going to say to you again, sir, if you're wrong, you do why do there's other ways and means where you can restrain a female without having abuse her like that. Especially take such a drastic measure.
Right.
You get what I say?
Right.
You have to understand, say, when you're in a situation, first thing, nobody should even come in. So I put it explain to you. I used to be a member of the JNP, right? I'm not try to take the bias out of it. I try to take the bias out of speaking from any one of them situations. I know the frustration where member of the military go through. I used to in it and work in them community that we can tell us that you can't be weak working in them community. That's why I'm strongly believe it's the hierarchy. Them to stop the politicians use the military in the way how it is, because the military never designed to use the way. And the call of before, I'm going to listen to your program on the way from Earth. I listen to everything. And I process everything. This is the call of before the call and the call. That's just something about
the Constitution.
You're right, you know, you must find it. You must say the military is designed that come back from colonial days.
Right.
We never designed it to live on the road like that.
Yeah.
So you see the effect when you have on the population. When I touch out on the road, you're supposed to have an effect where it's not like a shock and awe. You know, and I like to say I go to abuse people, but it's like a shock and awe. You get what I say?
Right.
So what I say, them need to pull back the military. Them can't just pull them back like that. Like pull them back one time, so they have to take time because and pull them gradually.
You know, I'm glad say only for soldier calling, my brother. I may appreciate that. Let me ask you a question. You say you're an ex-soldier, so you say, right?
Yeah, I was a member of it.
All right. Let me ask you this, in which me already know the answer. But were you trained to go out there and de-escalate situations as a soldier?
Soldier not trained to de-escalate, brother.
All right.
Soldier trained to kill.
Thank you.
Soldier trained. Anybody I tell you anything other different about human rights and this and that. You don't say you don't get you get a little rundown when you go up on the road and nothing a little classroom, 1 hour, 2 hour classroom minimum, or you might get a briefing or whatever you should do. You get what I say? But you don't get that training there. Remember saying before Harrison, when you have a soldier out there, when you have a bunch of soldiers going with a boat, like step on a checkpoint there, and majority of the time the police are there. You're useless, you can't do nothing. Yeah. You're useless, and time again you see them and give them something there. And if either from state of emergency, and you're not quite sure the zones of them work, right? Yeah. They did another time when the zones just start and before I'm not quite sure about the zones, but you cannot press unless, and you see, even if you're coming in a confrontation with somebody, the police didn't assist you, right? Back you. Because if you, for instance, in a situation with a female, you say if the police arrest a female, it will go backfire upon you, right? Because she, you're not charged her, so she can go claim abuse or whatever. Right. So the police is supposed to charge her the obstruction or whatever else charging can put on her. Other from that, you cannot go there and defend yourself like that, and then you're left hanging and dry. You just have to set up yourself to get lick when you're going to camp. And talking about lick when you're going to camp, you hear you say something, you mentioned something, or them say investigation about one or whatever. Right. You understand, say, the JDF already published, JDF is one of the most strict organization in Jamaica. Right. Them soldiers, when you say involved with them things, they are get with life. You might not hear about it, but we can guarantee you, say, they are going to get licked. That's how we can guarantee you, say. But you might not hear, say, them come and tell you in the news. You know, JDF already published everything like that. Like the police force, they need to change that hour. So, because they don't mix with the public, no man. See, people like you have a perception. They say, oh, an idea, one day, which you can tell us that they deal with them things, they're serious. They get what I'm saying. What they need to do, since they have a soldier on the road like that, they need to train them. Since they have this thing where they manufacture soldier by the millions, and this is what they call the JNSC. They need to train them from when they are in Castle Boat, all of them till they already deal with civilian. Right. Since some have the paramilitary with JDF. Because
because people have this perception, say, first, them used to say soldier in the camp for play, that means no soldier in the road. Everybody get used to soldier, everybody start running in a soldier. Nobody no business again. That is the shock and effect there in the soldier. And this is one of the reasons why I need left the JDA.
Right.
Because I feel like when I serve the purpose, so when I go in and to serve, I realize you're not making a change. You're not getting support from a country, a fellow country member. You're not getting support from the hierarchy. They might keep on doing the same thing over and over and I get the same result and it not change. You're just frustrated, brother. It don't make sense. You just be a little pain. Because you're not going to care. And then things need to change. Anyway, I'm not going to take up the whole game.
I'm a family, big up yourself, because me have to big up you and all of the other soldiers them were calling, because none of you to this point no agree with what the soldier do. See it?
You know, I say people not come up. But then a situation where people man all tell you, you know, tell about your mother.
Before you come off of the line, my family. Before you come off of the line. You hear me?
Yeah.
Before you come off of the line, let me read that comment here. Miracle. Boy, Miracle just against me with everything with me I say. Miracle says all unstoppable do a talk about the woman. Go talk or interview a soldier and look how them do them thing. Then you can talk about rights of a civilian. Miracle, you're not listening to the conversation from the livestock. No, I'm convinced you're not listening. You know? Yeah, you hear me, but you're not listening. This is the ex-soldier on the line. Other soldiers been calling in.
One more point before me left.
Yeah, brother.
If you allow me to make the point.
Yeah, man.
Hello?
Yeah, man, I hear you.
The soldier we call from the US now. Now going to keep wicked because we all know that uptown, nothing now going uptown. The war and soldier and our police with the uptown. And you're supposed to know that.
Me know that. Me know that. Me know that.
You don't need no police. You don't need no police uptown unless a target operation we have the
right. 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 Me know that.
There's no. So what? That's why I'm talking about.
No, see, I asked that question, and there's a specific reason why I asked that question. I don't know. He said it to me. Ask him, because he said living in that area there. I asked him, how often, if ever, have you ever seen a ratty jeep pass through them community there, right? And the reason, I can tell you the reason why I asked that family, right? The reason why I asked that question is because everybody know, you know, me know, and everybody when they on this live, you know, say people uptown get total different treatment from people in the ghetto. But wrong, I'm right, family.
You're right, but with that explanation, the reason for that is, remember saying, police and soldiers only focus on volatile community.
Right.
You see, if nothing now go on this, so you don't need to do that.
You're right. But me also have a but to that.
You see the compression of the people in the ghetto commander from the security force. And because of them call it down on themselves now. If uptown people they are going like them, would have to up the same way.
My family.
Remember saying no?
My family.
Unstoppable.
Yeah.
Remember saying no? When you left from anywhere in a town, you know, I want to take some shortcut to reach where you're going. If you left from town to Spanish town, you know how much shortcut you have to take through them, get to the reach where you're going. And you want to know so when you go through them place there, you can't at least feel safe.
Right.
You have to find police and soldiers in them pocket there.
But here what me I say no family. If you say these ghetto communities are volatile communities, that was what you said a while ago, right?
Yeah.
And not everybody in these communities volatile though. So why is it that everybody is being treated that way? No, listen what me I say no. Me nah say you say that. What I'm saying is not everybody in these communities volatile. So why is it that everybody is treated that way? I know 1 or 2 or 3 people, everybody is treated that way, family.
I agree with you with that. Me dep on the ground all the time and see that. And me personally, when me dep on the ground, I use the ground like that. Because the majority, remember say no, you see the people when they come into the foolishness.
Yeah.
A minority, them just have the influence so they can fear the people when them have to do what they tell them to do. Or you have to, if you know say you live in a bad place, you can't just do as you feel like. You have to do, even if you want to converse with the police or soldier, you have to do it discreetly. Or you have to do it in a way where them know. So it's a minority. So you're right. You're only for good people and they get up.
Right.
It's a minority where we are trying to say a whole about the community then. I'm not say everybody, everybody police. Police majority are not my time then. When we take on the ground. Nobody no get abused unless you call on abuse for yourself, brother. And if you call on abuse for yourself, which are obstruct a particular person from doing duty, you are going to get a feedback from whoever the ground.
Right.
And me now go to the ground. Because me used to be an NCO. We make sure we communicate with the police when we are going. So all of them things because the police have to be on the same page. Because remember, you have police, you just go and you get a police, knowing from Adams. So you have to make him know, so we are going to work at this, that, whatever. So you brief him and you make him know, so we are do the thing. If somebody, if you are trying to arrest somebody and somebody are trying to stop you, charge him for obstruction. Simple. There's no need to abuse nobody. Yeah. You restrain him and you arrest him too.
Really?
I saw you go, brother.
I saw it for go, but I saw it go.
So the abuse not to come in, none at all.
I saw it for go in the family, but I saw it go. That's the and that I will cause the confrontation, my brother. That is what is causing the confrontation. You see, if them would have simply.
As I said, you did a talk to one caller before you say, if your son, if the police come in and take out your son, what
right.
Remember what you did that?
Yes.
You get what I say?
Yeah.
I just the work, brother. You might have a suspicion, you might have run down a man. You run down a man in a middle day. Run down a yard and just disappear. You go find him in a room. You go find. Remember saying you have a description of the man in your brain. Don't see him already.
Yeah.
You are running down.
They understand where I get from. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
So you run down a man, you run in a yard, which I can't feel me and I can't smell it. Because they do that enough time. They run in anybody yard. Yeah. And then we all go lie down for anybody. So you conscious of them things that you remember saying, they are security force, they are think security, they are think about everything all the time. You know all of the little tactics them what they use all the time. You get what I said? So a man run for you, I just give you an example. A man run for you, run in our house. You go in there, go sing lie down beside one woman. You know so that man here did see one, and you take him out. And then people are come back. So, you take him out of bed. Enough of them things there. I mean, understand what you are saying.
All right. All right. The family. I understand your scenario as well perfectly. But listen what me I say now. What happens in the case where the man where you drag out time dead is not the man where you run down, my brother? All right. Watch it. Let me just come clear and say this. Because me see even somebody in the comment section say unstoppable come from the ghetto, so that's why he's adamant. My family, I've always stated it. I'm a product of the garrison. I'm a product of a ghetto community, right? So I know exactly what I talk about. See, these are things that I've seen. I know years me I go after. Let me finish. Watch it. You see the same scenario where only hear me talk about over and over since we start that live here. I something when me see with my own eye family. See? Yeah, right. Me see where soldier come and kick off my door and come in my house. See it? And take out my brother. Right? And go line him up with one heap of man pan ground. See? I'm going to line him up with one if a man from ground family. And the man asleep. Me see where other scenarios where me know personally where soldier go in a my neighbor house and take out our son and carry him to this day the man body not find again. To this day, family. So what am I going to say about that now? These people when they start talk off their mouth. That's a thing where me know personally. I know here say them go in a the man mother house, the man in him bed, them carry him out. And to this day, him body not find. The man not even get a proper burial because him body not find all no. And soldier take him out of the house, family. So them people here where they are talk, we don't know nothing. What am I going to say about that, brother? I know here say me I go off. I things when me see a facts, I things when me know.
I just get the benefit of the doubt because at the end of the day, you're living in the situation and my experience that I can put. At the end of the day, when you take on the ground, as a member of the security force, you have to make call of them judgment. You have to make judgment call. Sometimes man look bad, and say no, they are all human, and every human are the same. We don't come with the same capacity or intelligence. So
you have to make judgment call, family.
Sometimes man work out of ego. Just so it go.
Family, you have to make judgment call, and you're right when you're on the ground as a soldier. You have to make judgment call, but at the same time, it does not warrant you to walk on and trample on people human rights.
Right.
You see me I say? That's what it boils down to at the end of the day. And even a lot of them people here where I listen to this and get where me I come from. Them still now understand and get where me I come from. Even if you know TV, still I say my viewpoint is biased because of what me just said a while ago. Them clearly now understand and listen. Seeing it has nothing to do with being biased. It has to do with experience. You understand?
I just experience, man.
Yeah, them not understand that.
You have to understand. Some people live it and learn it. So you have to just give the benefit of those.
Exactly. You see, big up yourself, my family. Blessings, see?
That's one of the reasons why some people don't have no confidence in the secret. Now, I just say soldier spirit. A lot of people might have more confidence in a soldier than police, but the secret force overall, that's one of the reasons why a lot of people have no confidence.
Right.
You have to understand, so we work together. We're working together. And that's why I'm going to say the hierarchy of the JDA, them have to go back to the original blueprint. Make people start talk back to so that they can back. When things kick up, remember in a gas riot? Gas riot, remember say Sword never out like that now. Sword did that to go to gas riot, you know. Remember say the country turn upside down and a burn down, brother. That them where they sit, if you have soldier out on the road and regular out and a normal out like police, then you now go have then the country go get overrun by criminals, brother. Criminal now go tear soldier again. And you see it until we government are the member of the hierarchy of the JDS, them lift that in their head and come to them senses, them are going to realize and just stop play politics and just do the right thing because it not solve crime, brother. Crime not get no better.
Really?
Treat soldier like that, not solve crime.
Real talk. You're right, 100% right.
I can look for 2 cents, you know.
Blessings. Thanks for calling.
A nice program.
Blessings.
Yeah, man, bless you.
All right, so let me see what I'm going with in the comments. Let me see what I'm. All right, militant, big up yourself. Militant, some of the talk, some of the stuff them doing in the community. Where would I help the police solve the crime or something like that? See with the same passion. I would assume say militant, you're new to the platform or so. Based by your comment, you're gonna assume say you're new to the platform. So I'm not going to go that. As anybody who is a regular on the platform, know me and know when you stand. Blessings, brother. What
Boy, I don't watch the numbers that you might look African.
Yeah, man, that's how it go on.
I've been observing this since 1992, a long time. I left the country, I come home every year. And I think the police need more empathy for the citizen, and the citizen need more empathy for the police work.
Yeah.
But this will never happen. Why? Because if they even go to cherry garden and have the same experience, a boisterous woman, then can't touch her. I point out something to you recently in Montego Bay. And you would throw those cut in the backseat of a car. That woman did not cooperate with the police until today. And nobody, no man handled her. We have a classless society. And that's where the problem is. When you start from your little picnic from your group, through my grandpa and rich and my grandmother went poor. I have to spend holiday with this one. I have to spend holiday with the one this one. Chicken back and flour. I mean, no caviar and champagne. And the problem is the people with the drink the caviar and champagne, they forget to so have chicken back and flour. And the people who don't have this exposure, if I may change Her Majesty's language, them be full of hypocrisy, man. Right? Police wear mother wash clothes, poor woman, send them go to school and they go train a Mantiga or whatsoever. And when they come out, them treat the same people, them, whether the same work, take with them market cart and also. Look at the Prime Minister wife, she's supposed to be the person who's representing people from this strata of the society. We forget where we are come from. You know, I can't forget about where I come from. Because then 10 minutes back up with dirty bunk right now in our Germans many. Not really back at Jamaica tomorrow morning. I wish that we'd go back in ourselves as a nation and double check. When a policeman live up in back, feel like a woman, he seeing sister. And these are some of the problems that we are faced. And my brother, I know because you come from garrison, because you know, forget where you come from. And when you say if tomorrow morning you become a multi-millionaire, you'll be still holding on to this because you have to represent. That's how we figure out where we come from, we sell out. Right? And it's not an opinion which is shared just by me alone. And not for in the diaspora, they go on like the one in Jamaica from abroad. It not go work either. And the people on the ground have to make the decision or we support them. And not because we get exposed to certain things out here. We remember saying sometimes some of the out there more educated than the people across the country. So if we know more than the Prime Minister, give him more support. If somebody's a PNP and knows them a solution for a Jamaican problem today, give the information and solve the problem. Everybody want a profile. If you are really patriotic Jamaican, we'll cut out this free, if I may use that word, and get down to business. You're not serving the people, and we cannot serve the people if we don't love our people. And to be truthful, since 1962, Jamaica has never had a prime minister except Michael Mann developed Jamaican people. And that's one part of the problem. We have some principal in some schools where they so set to some people picnic. It's unbelievable. And children live what they learn and learn what they live. We were about gangs and we were about people in the streets. No, we have some teachers that say, nothing good now, go come out of you. I'm very thankful that a woman called me schooling. Not to mention, because I mentioned school I work Mars. And she looked at me as something, this is something in your youth. You know? We need more encouragement for the picnic. I mean, Miss Bowling still ringing in my head right now. There's something I go come out there. Enough time out, I want to give up. Since Corona, I don't make 1 cent, but you always tell me how much you work, how much you save. So there are certain things that we learn. Leave it for learning before you grow old. I have a crush on the week on the corner, and I expect a man to come give me that thing. Go back to Kingston 13, my brother. What happened around there is a disgrace. And Kingston 13 only show with the tip of the iceberg. It happened everywhere in Jamaica. Everywhere in Jamaica. And if we don't take a hold of this and put my soldiers in the camp, we're going to have a serious problem. Because about this, there is no other deterrent in Jamaica apart from soldiers.
Well, you know, me asked the question, my family. I asked the question earlier in a comment section. I asked, are they saying that the police cannot control crime in Jamaica for the defense force to have to be out there? That's what I try to find out, you know, because that's the message they must send. For you to put the defense force on the road.
The police supposed to be protecting and serving for those police abuse. The citizens who are supposed to be cooperating and collaborating with the police.
Exactly.
Like, we tell the police what they want. You must send the gunman come bust the skull. I collect full money from the gunman every month. So we are fool for run to the police. So now police are going to tell them to me no. So we don't want conundrum, and the only way to restore that we have to use example. I will give you an example. Guy in Malaysia, senior politician, took a holiday and went out with a rich man somewhere, take a gift. And a prison end up. So if Edna rule like GLP and PNP, nobody out the road now thinks that justice will be there for them. You think that my picnic could have found dead by my back seat and my last person to the picnic? I'll come to face one day in our house.
Right.
There was a lawyer too. Man found it in my house, no forced entry. And I know how I'm pulling. We pick and choose. I'm telling you something, the country, we have a problem on the road of watching and we look like idiots. If you account some drugs money and you reach 5 million, you still count there. And you reach 7 million, you're still counting. And the final tally is 3.8 billion. Come on, Jamaica, man. Who let you wake up because it might end up like the guy that I hate it. What we are going to do? Brethren, we better wake up and globalize world. And nobody if he's untouchable. No, we're not untouchable. No guy in Jamaica untouchable. And some things, we're going to put something straight for you. If the thing say, it start yet. Oh, whole policeman, the create property. I want to scam alone, can get bangled up and carry to America. There are some very brave Jamaicans. And this year they're going to give us some revelations. Some of them don't have no space more in the politics. Who take drugs money from them brother from foreign and the US government investigate them right now. And what things are going on? Why you think them can't touch the youth named Stevens? Because amnesty are watching. They know said them touch him, then go and create a problem down there. Alright, Mr. Man, this is the Prime Minister. Claim for this the Prime Minister in a corona. And then take him out time and I'm gonna make him apologize. How can I talk government that? And then you to talk about a whole heap of things. And if you can't charge him for defamation of character or anything, then it means that some substance they know what you to say. And if any substance now, why I'm saying that Mr. Pierre Youngster run the country. So Kingston 13 is only tip of the iceberg. We are going on a serious situation in Jamaica. And we need PNP and GLP and all the P them on board. Because technically you can't trust an IP in Jamaica. Pastor, politician, PSOG, everybody involved in the thing. And we're not going to solve this until we have truth and reconciliation. We're not going to forget peace. But how can you have peace when you can't reconcile? Because if me tell you me kill a brother, you think you don't reconcile with me? So we don't prepare the people to reconcile either. So we have problems, we have some serious to the truth. We study sociology. I'm out there to help white people clean up for them. They have country feel like a nigga, they clean up people shit. And we're supposed to come clean up the country. But we're afraid. Because the same people who are supposed to be a part of the process, then we get it. We have competent people who can come and clean up the place. But you're almost 60. Yes, I say, if you know the amount of degree, no problem what you have to clean up the country. But we're afraid. We're afraid like same people that we're putting up power. And so, but if you say we don't love Jamaica land we love. Like, no care where you are, if you give one whole and keep that in a foreign country, in a life like Jamaica, we just smell the rundown and virgin. You have people them now let's come and pull the money out of foreign one, carry one assets they want to bring it home. And I blame the good take on about them because we don't open no opportunity for them. At the same time, the person wants more opportunity for them. He ain't freezing no more line. Because it goes on the era, say you become more famous than him. You don't have no ambition to go into politics. Yes, you only dream to come back home to this. You know I'm rocking stool, you know what they feel like you come to threatening. And everybody a fight Bashley era leader. We were not born to be ruled by democratic systems. As Africans, we have a different culture. This is something we took on to ourselves. The era leader has always been there in every African structure. But when time we go and adapt everything from the white man, we end up giving up some important things. Even a child can be a era leader as long as everybody respects that person. And that we will go to the person where we can go to with issues. We think they kill 1 million people in Rwanda and then live in a peace now. Because of a thing called the Gachacha. Yes. Just like in Abingi. Those philosophies were designed to solve black problems. But we are run to the United Nations, we run to the World Court, we run to this and that. But those people don't create revenge. And as long as there's revenge, there's no solution. So I come back to the point. Kingston 13 as the tip of the iceberg, and show me how you treat your woman them, and me tell you what kind of nation you have. Show me how you treat your poor people them, and me tell you what kind of nation you have. So you can build big building, have nuclear bomb that just make you a superpower. Is if you have free education for all people, regardless of race, language, creed, and whatsoever. Jamaica land, we love my brother, but
brother, pick up yourself. I appreciate the call. See? Alright, my family. Blessings.
Thanks for entertaining me.
Yeah, man, my brother. Bless up. You can hear the call of passionate for that one. Yeah.
It was never an option. We as Jamaicans, we never give up yet.
Yeah.
But there's a plan to make sure we say no more Marcus Garvey come from Jamaica and no more Bob Marley come from Jamaica. Bring back free education, I'm sure. So. Bring back the police youth club. Bring back the corner league everywhere in Jamaica, make you them start pay for and put them in a police car and see when you them start enjoying themselves, the man say, no, say the gun thing now really work. That's why it's more energy.
Yeah.
But anytime a war starts and you want to mediate, once somebody dead, it makes it difficult to mediate. And the question all of them go ask from both sides of the fence now. How much of our sons and daughters going to die, we will come to the consensus and have a round table. It's called Gachacha. No white philosophy will help you out of this. Every war ends at the round table. So if we can go to the round table before the civil war, let's do it now. Not to bleed. Ubuntu, bless up here.
Yeah, man, my brother. Blessings. Alright, so the year the call of the passionate. We know some of still on the year on the 1 years. Because we just pick out on the 1 pick out and here on the 1 year and disregard everything else is what we get to realize. You know? I take one last call. Caller, you're the last caller. Talk to me.
Well, I go on that stuff, bro. I'm glad you take the call, man. I respect you, my brother. I'm going to say as an educated youth. And you listen to what I say, and then you show me perspective. Soldier kick off here, do I hear you? Well, all the way have to do still, the whole way have to make a change. We as the people of Jamaica, we have to kind of show police more respect and kind of, you can video, but kind of ease back a little bit. Don't provoke them and them do them job.
Yeah.
Police them not have no training. The training is like through the floor. You have people who, normal people like me, we can just look and say, yo, all right, for example, I'm coming like to America and you speed, you get a ticket, you get points, it affect your license. So straight away, you see the bad way you have to for yourself. So what you do? You stop, because you can't be no police to get out of it. So because you have accountability and you have a consequence, you have prevention. The biggest problem we have at the government, Andrew Holness, Ruel Reid, Paula Llewellyn, Minister of National Security, the whole of the criminal them or the whole of we know about. Now if people go say, we in the diaspora don't have a talk. You can't say that. Listen why you can't say that. And many years, enough people waste them life in Jamaica try to make it better and fail. So if a man even go foreign to make him own life better, you can't blame him. But you have to know, say, the diaspora can contribute, you know. We want something like the UIC, some different faces, some different rules, some different stuff where we can work. You know, like the Singapore model, something can actually work. A whole heap of people, brother, look at the people them call their program. Look at the people them in your comment section. We have more intelligence and integrity and honor and everything more than everybody we see in our government. Look who are we Minister for National Security. Look at Andrew Holness, so everybody in the teeth better than Ruel Reid. So, but some people know. I be a criminal we have in the police for saying that the government blood and everybody know it's not, come on, it's not even, you can't even say it's a conspiracy. It is known. So why you all aware of it? That we are pointing finger if it's a police this and pointing finger if it's a ghetto people that stop pointing fingers at each other, just like how no flagger they get at each other. The whole of we have the same concerns. So even though we have williger differences, personality clash and them something there, the core issue is Jamaica need to fix. And the whole of we have to put williger petty different aside and work together. Police, people in the community, people in the politics, everybody have to work together and get rid of criminals, criminal in the community, criminal in the police force, criminal in all criminal in the church everywhere. Run them out. And when you have accountability and when people pay the consequences, then you will have crime prevention. So we now want to fight crime.
we need to prevent crime. And the government needs to listen, because the people them on social media, we are not controlled. We are not censored. We speak the truth. And if you don't want to fix the problem, you have to listen to us. Big up yourself and Sabbath.
Yes, sir,
everybody who care.
Yes,
One way I work together. One love, brother.
All right, let's say all right. All right, family.
Yeah.
So, I mean, listen, I appreciate everybody's opinion. You don't want to get me wrong. I appreciate everybody's opinion and everybody's views and everybody's feedback, right? Because for all who already familiar with this platform, you don't know me see already. You know, I take everybody's opinion as long as it's not disrespect or delivered in a disrespectful manner. You know, me not care about how nobody feel personally. You understand? As long as you're not show disrespect. You see me? So I appreciate everybody's feedback, you know, and I don't have to agree with what Uno say, and Uno not have to agree with what me say. You understand? Because the whole of we entitled to our own opinions. You understand? At the end of the day. No, like I said, I'm gonna clear this up before we end the live. Like I said, I'm not justifying what the woman said, what the woman do, right? And at the end of the day, me now say me give her right to go up in the police face. I did not in the soldier face. Me never once said that. However, what the officer do, his reaction totally was uncalled for. Plain and simple, was uncalled for. It could have been handled differently. It could have been handled better. One of the callers called in earlier and said, what did it say? Oh, the soldiers have to look out for attack from other people's gunmen can run up on them and all of that. Something of that sort him did say. Right? Now, as I said, the woman, clearly from watching the video, she was not a threat. She never have no weapon. And a lot of people keep asking, saying, if him should have stand up and wait for him, wait for her if he attack him. Come on, man. We're talking about soldiers here, people. We not act like so we are talking about people who not train for things like these. You feel like so when soldier in Afghanistan, you feel like so when them when the boots up on the ground in Afghanistan, anybody can just attack them just so without them being prepared and alert feet. We're talking about soldiers here. Come on. So when you not go say, if him just stand up and wait for her if you attack him, you really feel say as a soldier, her attacking him would have been so easy without a weapon. Come on, man, people. Let's be logical here, man. Let's be logical. Alexandra says, how could it be handled differently and probably the woman need to relax themselves? It was wrong. Alexia, I did say I'm not giving her right to go in his personal space. I did say that. It could have been handled, let me answer your question. It could have been handled better than him taking the gun and beat her with it, Alexandria, sorry. It could have been handled better than him taking the gun and beat her with it, right? At the end of the day, Alexandria, had that been you, now that might not be a character to get upset and cuss, right? That might not be a character. But let's just say that had been you, Alexandria, and this soldier man taking gun and beat you with it. You wouldn't like that. You understand? What you mean you never beat her with gun? You need to go watch back the video, man. You see, you see, you only see what you want to see in the video, you know. You think of the youth alone, them lick with the gun, go watch back the video. You see it, you only see what you want to see in the video. All along you're there, you know, what you comment them, you know. You see what you want to see. Go watch back the video. Go watch back the video. You only see what you want to see. I know the youth alone, him lick with the gun. After him chuck her, him lick her with the gun. And she first him turn around the gun pan. And give her the back of the gun. And then when the youth run in, him turn pan the youth and start beating with the gun. Go watch back the video. See it? I'm not saying that she going in personal space or getting boisterous or whatever. May agree. But at the end of the day, it is still not a crime. She did not commit a crime that warrants him to beat her with a gun. A woman can load up her mouth as much as you see, this this is the thing, you know. And you see, this will show you how hypocritical some people are, you know. This is to show you how hypocritical some people are. Let me show you. We get up a video and we say, stop violence against women, stop beat women, stop this, stop that, stop this, stop that. Right? Every day we get up and we say, stop beat woman. But look how much I want right now defending a soldier beating a woman with a gun. Simply because she talk. She did not display no form of violence towards him. But look how much I want right now defending a soldier man beating a woman with a gun. But uno see him one jump up and say, yo, we don't like abuse, we don't like woman beater, we don't like this. But look at uno now defending it. Uno get the point? Look at uno now defending it. See it? Look at uno now defending it. Uno see him one, you know, jump up and say, yo, we don't like woman beater, man, we stop beat woman, man, for this, man, for that. But uno see them right here, so defend a soldier beating a woman with a gun. How that makes sense? All right, Lorraine, you said she was wrong. All right, she was wrong for what? Talking? Lorraine, tell me what she wrong for. Please tell me. I'm going to end the live soon, you know, Lorraine, but I'm going to wait for you to tell me what was she wrong for doing. Please tell me. And make sure your answer explains if she was wrong to the point being using gun and beat her. Please tell me, Lorraine. May I wait for your answer? Because Lorraine keeps insisting she was wrong, she was wrong, she was wrong. Please tell me what she did that was wrong that warranted the officer for using gun and beat her. Tell me. May I wait for your comment before me end the live? Please tell me. Adrian, we know. We know. Lorraine said she was wrong to approach the officer. She was wrong to approach the soldier. Lorraine, I've been saying that. I don't give her right to go in the soldier's personal space. I've been saying that. But Lorraine, you still not answer my question. Does that make it right for her to be beaten with a gun? You still not answer my question, Lorraine. You still not answer my question. More you answer that. She was wrong to go in his personal space. Does that mean that the soldier had a right to beat her with him gun? They are called first responders. Step back, Lorraine. Come on. Come on, man, Lorraine. Do better than that. Do better than that, man, Lorraine. Do better than that, man, Lorraine. Come on, man. The soldier did say step back to the pregnant female. Yes, that one did say step back. Still does not give him a right to kick her in her belly. Still does not give her a right to kick her in her belly. The officer have a job to do. They need to allow the law enforcement to do their jobs. Right, Alexandria, you are totally right. Still does not give them the right to beat her with him gun. I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying, I know, Alexandria, but it's still not give her the right to beat him with him gun. But anyhow, people, big up. Thanks for joining me in the conversation. Like I said, I respect everybody's opinion and everybody's take. You know, and I mean, at the end of the day, my opinion is my opinion, right? And I just hope that at the end of the day, I saw someone kept commenting this in the comments. The person said, use this platform to plead to our Jamaicans to respect the officers and abide by the laws and all of that, which is correct. You know, at the end of the day, we need our Jamaican citizens to try to work as hard as possible for a better Jamaica, which at this point it's difficult. See, at this point, to get a better Jamaica is extremely difficult because things is already out of hand, right? But we only can plead and beg and cry and pray and, do whatever necessary and provide the necessary information to the police that needs to be provided as well, if you trust them, because trusting the police have to be there too. You have to understand that. I understand, because if you don't trust the police, so you have to bring information to them. And one of the things that I've always been saying to the people who is new to my platform and don't know what I stand for, right? This is one of the things that I've always been saying. Jamaica needs to do away with the man informer mentality, because that kind of mentality is going to continue messing up the island. See? We need to do away with that. Keisha, of course, there is still hope, There is still hope. But we just hope and pray that something needs to happen. Isn't it? We just hope and pray that something needs to happen soon and very soon. Because at the rate it go right now, it's getting worse. See? It's getting worse. Like I said, though, Dalton, respect goes both ways, family. Of course, you need to respect authority, but at the same time, and I'm going to stress this even more, respecting authority does not mean shut up and sit down and shut up. I have to stress that a lot of people don't know the difference between having respect and standing up for your rights. A lot of people need to learn the difference between that. Of course, you can have respect, but at the same time, you need to know when you should stand up for your right. As Imhotep said earlier, just 2 weeks ago, someone was taken out of the community by soldiers and murdered, allegedly. See? Now at the end of the day, the people them never want to see this happen again. So of course, them are going to defend them family members when them see the same thing about to happen. See? Exactly, bro. Like that's what some people really feel like having respect for authority means. Sit down and shut up. And to be quite frank, let me say this, to be quite frank, that is what some police view respect as. I'm going to tell you the truth. How much I want to write yourself? How much I want to write? Let me see if you're not going to be honest. How much I want to write yourself ever either had an experience with a police or witnessed a police that tells somebody, say, hey, shut up your mouth. How much I want to ever witness that I had that kind of experience? Let me see if you're not going to be honest. As if you're not supposed to talk when that's your right. How much I want to hear so? Let's be real. Ever witness or had an experience where police turn to you and say, hey, shut up your mouth. Hey, girl, shut up. See it? Police, that's something where police do. See it? Police act as if you're not supposed to talk. Police act as if unless them tell you to talk, you have to shut up your mouth. In which that's not the way it's supposed to be. You have the right to remain silent, but if you want to talk, talk. You have the right to remain silent. See it? But no police not supposed to tell you shut up your mouth. Stop talk. Them things they're not supposed to happen. See it? I may tell you people, me Jamaican people me I talk to, me really ask you, please, just try to learn on the rights a little bit. Just study. If you're not going to learn everything, just learn on the basic rights. So that when you see it being trampled on, you don't give it well. Because sometimes we have the rights in our and we give it by doing some stupid things, See? I want to know that people. DJ, go and big up. I want to understand that. sometimes we have our rights in our hand and we do some simple little stupid things and give it away. Let me be honest with you. At first, when I was sent the video, at first when I see the woman go up in the soldier man face, me done I said to myself, say, if she lick him, she wrong. And if him react, he might do what he might do as a soldier to defend himself. That was already the idea formulated in my mind. See? But when I watch the video in its entirety and realize that she did not touch him, at least from the angle where me I see it from, and then me see his reaction. See? And for most of you who see the video when I do this morning addressing that, you know that you hear me say it in the video. Had it been where she had touched him or hit him in any way, I would have been saying something totally different right now. All right? Lanet, big up yourself. Thank you for tuning in. Big up to everybody from St. Martin. All right. Bless up to everybody who is here, who checked in and showing some support. I do appreciate it. All right. Now, I'm going to jump off right now. Thank you so much. And I mean, stay safe. Avoid confrontation with the police or soldiers if you can. All right. And also avoid Alexandra, like I said, I do appreciate your opinion still. And you're right. If she did not approach him, that would not have happened. Still does not justify what he did. You know, that's all I'm saying. You know, it doesn't justify what he did. She approached him. It could have been, him could have restrained her. How much of them did there? About 4 of them or 5 soldiers? Come on, man. You trying to tell me say 5 soldiers couldn't restrain a woman without beat her? Think about that. Anyway, family, big up on yourself. Blessings. Little more. I'm out.